Good evening. Happy New Year's Eve to everybody. I got some buzzballs again, and I'm gonna regret it probably. I don't know what I'm doing. Everybody hear me good? Yeah, yeah. The moonshine is already good. Moonshine, like a real G there. That's so American. That's like the most American thing is the moonshine. Like I'm sure there's other countries that have some rendition of their own moonshine, but I don't know. Like something about moonshine just feels very Americana. And so yeah, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Happy New Year, LG. Happy New Year, Denari. Thank you for coming in and hanging out. I'm all festive, as you see. I'm so super festive. I'm a festive fairy princess tonight. Aloha. Miss Cal is rough. I've never had it though. I'm out in my city, so I can't stay long. That's fine. Thank you for popping in, regardless. Is it too dark? You know, I turned my like ring light down a little bit because it felt like it was just like washing me out. I couldn't even see any of like my features at first, so I turned it down. Like if it's too dark, then I don't know. I kind of like it dark. I like it dark. How stereotypical of me. I like it dark, but I got my of course I got my nice little lights, little accents here. I did take down the little stocking because Christmas is over, you know. But Gizmo did get ham on Christmas. He got ham. He got basically anything, and he got like a little toy. But unfortunately, the toy that he got has squeakers, and he can't really enjoy it because he's deaf now. So poor baby. Happy New Year's Eve. Oh, my queenly self. It's like my little New Year's crown. I appreciate you. Yeah. See, everybody's doing an appreciation post, and I haven't done one because, like, I can't, like, I don't think I could do it justice. There's so many people that I appreciate, and I don't mean that to sound like I'm just blowing it off. Like, there's seriously, like, I really appreciate, like, so many of y'all, like, every one of y'all. I really, really do. Like, honestly. I know this is not alcohol, but I also have to stay up. But it's not bad. Ultra Wild Passion Monster. I've been trying like different monster like flavors lately. There was one that was like a watermelon, but it was kind of sour. It was kind of weird. But this one's actually not bad. It's like a light purple can, so of course I go fill a little purple can. But yeah. Hi, Happy New Year. Thank you for coming in. So since this is not really alternative sovereign, we're just going to kind of hang out tonight. We can talk politics, we can talk the news if you want. I know that's kind of what alternative sovereign really is. As you see, the background's different. I don't even have the alternative sovereign logo. I have my logo. I'm not sure if I'm pointing the right direction. I'm pointing at it from what I see. So I don't know if that's maybe that way because I think my camera's flipped. I don't know. Regardless. So I have my actual logo because this is just kind of me hanging out with y'all for New Year's, having fun, bullshitting and whatnot. And yes, I've already started the year out right by telling Keir Starmer to shut his bitch ass up. Yeah. I know it's technically not the new year yet, but you know, every day is a great day to tell Keir Starmer to shut his bitch ass up. He's a bitch. He's a big fat bitch. And okay. Let me show you the buzzballs that I have tonight. They're all 3 different flavors. I don't have 2 pina colada like last time. I do have 1 pina colada, but they're behind my ring light. So hang on. I don't want to knock over my ring light. Okay. All right. Okay. So this is my backup one. This is like after I finish the other 2 and I want another. So I got sour apple chiller don't know if you're able to see that. Sour apple chiller buzzball. All of these are 15%, by the way. So there's a sour apple. There's my pina colada that I love so much. And this one blew me away because it's so Latina. It's a chili mango. But as a stereotypical Latina, I absolutely love like mango and tahini. Oh, it's so good. Now, I'm not mixing all of it. I do have my lovely crow cup that I got from, I forgot who I got it from. Fright Rags, I think. It might be Fright Rags. I don't know. But, you know, what better way to bring in the new year? Even though it's so much bigger than a single buzzball, I would rather drink out of a cup. And it's a good excuse to use my crow cup. You know? I love him. Of course I do. All right. Can I get a hell yeah in the chat? Jack it off. Hell yeah. All right. Thank you, Larry, for reposting the stream. Much appreciated. Strawberry Waltz are gay lovers. You know, the funny thing is that they're both the little spoon. They're both the little spoon in the situation. I can get worse. I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, they're both little cuck boys. Absolutely. Yes, me too. I absolutely do. Crow cup is the best cup. It really is, and it's a big cup. Look how big that is. It's I don't even know how many ounces it is, but it is pretty big. But yeah, it's all the way wrap around. Oh yeah, there's the hell yes. I see the hell yes. Oh, I already showed that one. The chat's getting away from me. Y'all are chatting tonight, which is cool. It's cool. I'm trying to click on a chat. It's already gone. Okay, so which should we start with? I really, the sour apple chiller is supposed to be kind of like my backup, but I'll get somewhere. All right, so which one should I start with? I have, so like I said, the chili mango. Oh, this is women owned. Not that it's a bad thing, not that it's a particularly good thing, but it kind of makes sense why these absolutely kick your ass because, I don't know, it just, sometimes ladies can be the biggest lushes. So making a drink that kicks your ass this much is very woman coded, honestly. It really is, but not in a bad way. All right, so what should I start with, y'all? Pina colada, sour apple chiller, or chili mango? I think I'm actually able to do polls in the chat. I don't know. Let's see. I don't think I'm able to do polls. I think it's kind of like a setting for different kind of thing. I'm on StreamYard, so I don't really do them all at once. No, I'm not going to mix them. Okay, so I'm seeing everybody say we'll go for the chili mango. All right, let's go for the chili mango. We'll go with that, and then we'll start chit-chatting and stuff. All right, so this cup that is so much bigger than the drink itself. All right, so I'm supposed to shake it. Yeah, shake well. I didn't shake it last time. Chicken Mission won't touch buzzballs. Buzzballs are pretty good. They are strong. Like last time, if you saw me when I was drinking the pina coladas last time, they were like, I was like, oh, it's like rubbing alcohol. Oh, there's nothing inner about it, hon. It's all out there. All out there, Latina. You know, okay, so if I chug, I don't have much alcohol because I don't really drink. So I don't really have much. So if I chug it, I won't have any more. So funny if it opens up and a Charizard pops out. You know, every time I think about Charizard, I think of that scene in American Dad where Steve is watching these kids play Pokemon cards, and he's like, "You're wasting your Charizard." It's just, I don't know, it just always reminds me of that. So I always think of like, you're wasting your Charizard. Okay. All right, let's try to open this without ruining my nails. If I ruin my nails on New Year's, I'm gonna be so upset, y'all. All right, maybe I can do it like this. Okay, yeah, I got it. All right. It's possible to open cans and wipe your ass with long nails. Although my nails really aren't that long. It's a nice set, but they're not like super long. Okay. You know, American Dad is highly underrated. I had a friend that used to remind me of Roger. Anyway, all right. Opened the chili mango. It smells more mango than chili. All right. Ooh. It got like a quarter of the way up. All right. All right, if you got a drink, cheers to the end of a wild fucking year. It has been a hell of a year. So, if you're drinking, cheers. Ooh. Oh goodness. That was something. I don't know if I really taste chili and mango. Fire it up, 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 fire it up. Clip that. Oh goodness. So as far as this year goes, like it's been so wild. It's been a roller coaster, a hell of a roller coaster of a ride. Beginning of the year, you know, like I'm still doing my thing, still majorly on like the weight loss. This year I hit over 100 pounds down, which was great. And you know, went to some great concerts. I got to meet Julian Kay. I got to meet Priest. I got to meet Cradle of Filth. It was a great year for concerts for me. I just no, this was last year. It was last year whenever I saw Orgy, but I couldn't meet any of them. But this year was a good year for concerts. I went to Chaos and Carnage, which was great. That's where I met Dying Fetus as well. But my highlight was meeting Danny Filth because I was like in high school. I used to listen to Nymphetamine Fix like almost on repeat. It's such a beautiful song. So there was that. You know, like having guests on the show. Like it was the first full year for the Alternative Sovereign, and it has done better than I ever expected. You know, I was like, okay, if 2 people watch, then cool, like I'm doing something. But you know, every show, like I maxed out my biggest show. I had like 560 something viewers at one point. That was my biggest show, and that was the Charlie Kirk show. Like right after he passed, I did a show discussing Charlie Kirk, and that was my biggest show. That was my my most viewed stream. So that was cool. I didn't like the circumstances, obviously. So there was that, and I always like average out like from anywhere from like 120 to 300 each stream, and it just blows my mind. I know a lot of those do come from X, coming across the algorithm, and I know that. But the fact that the numbers stay up there long enough, it means that people are actually watching. So I'm very, very thankful that the Alternative Sovereign has taken off that much. Like I said, we had a handful of guests, and we're actually going to have a return guest on Friday, Ryan Grotner, the amazing Gasoline the Vertebrate or Gothsicles, the sweetest person who has been so villainized by the left. And it's such a shame because the dude is literally a golden retriever, and they are just so nasty to him. So he's going to be on Friday, and going to have a great time. Yeah, Brian and I are buddies, so it's just like chatting with a friend. But yeah, don't miss it. Don't miss it, because last stream I mentioned having Brian on again, and it seemed like everybody was like, yes, have Brian on. Brian's, Brian's a cool dude. Like everybody loves Brian. As long as you're not some leftist mental case, then you love Brian. Like I said, the guy's a golden retriever. He's just a all-around genuine nice person. He's going to be coming on Friday, and I'm very thankful that he takes time out of his schedule to come on. So yeah, don't miss it. Anyway, the Gothsicles, up, down, left, right, BA select. Retrievers, the happy-go-lucky retards the dog boy. Yeah, and he's he's one of those like golden retriever people. He's just a very nice guy, and I really am happy like that his after Timcast things are starting to turn around for him, and they should. I don't like when bad things happen to good people, but yeah. Oh, are you leaving? I hope you have a wonderful night too. Okay, so I probably should drink this. I don't think it's that good. Okay. Like, it smells better than it tastes. I don't think it really tastes like chili mango, but maybe I should. Ooh. Maybe I should mix my Monster in it. It like make my own little Four Loko. Oh man, this could be horrible. Okay, so that filled it up past halfway. Let's go ahead. Okay, this is something crazy. Let's go ahead and pour the pina colada in here too. So I have the chili mango. I have the rest of my Monster, which is a passion. I think it's a passion fruit. Let's go ahead and pour the pina colada in all of that. It's like making myself like my own little Four Loko because it's got 15% and then I've got my energy drink there. Okay, now I've got to open this up, breaking my nails. Oh wait, I didn't shake it. Shake. Okay. All right. I really want to try the OG Four Loko. Oh, the OG Four Loko. Oh goodness, the OG Four Loko. Yeah, I have not had any good stories on Four Loko. Okay, all right. It looks kind of pretty. It looks like a milky orangey yellow color because the pina colada. I'm not sure if y'all are able to see that, but it's pretty full now. It's oh goodness, this smells like bad college decisions. Okay. Oh goodness, this is crazy. Actually, that's not that bad. That is really not that bad. I gotta turn the cup around. New year and no more stinking Kagis or Somalians or Pelosi. The future is going to be bright. Oh yeah, because she's retiring, isn't she? Fucking finally. Jeez. That old hag? She shouldn't have been there that long to begin with. I don't know how and why they kept re-electing her. But about the Kagis, okay. Taking it back completely. Just absolutely taking it back. That's been my mission from the start. The last few years, I've been at this whole political thing with the alternative subcultures. Years. Okay? I'm not going to get up here and say that I'm the only one. I'm not going to get up here and say that I'm the first. But I will say that I have been doing it for years. Since I started my account. Going on trying to save alternative subcultures from the left. Yeah, clip that. But yeah. But anyway. LG unlocked a new mixed drink. Yeah, it's actually really good. It's actually a lot more palatable because it's got the Monster in it. It's the chili mango, the pina colada, and Monster Ultra Wild Passion. It's actually really good. Like, I might even drink this too fast because it's so good. Quite good. But anyway, so a lot of I don't like to throw myself out there as if I'm like super important. That's just not me. I don't really feel that way. But I have this mission that I've had for a while to help remove the tongue of alternative subcultures from the boot of the state. And leftists are licking the boot of the state since they advocate for policies that seek to expand government power, which is why they're called coggies, because you can't be anti-authoritarian and anti-establishment while advocating for policies that expand government power. You just can't. And so that's been my mission from the start, is to remove the tongue of alternative subcultures from the boot of the state. Clip that. They unironically lick the boot. They really do. And the funny thing is that they call the right and libertarians, I know, right? Bootlickers. Sorry, but that cognitive dissonance, that's why you're called a coggy. But yeah, that's been my mission, like, for the past few years. Been at this for years. And I know I don't have like the biggest following, but I have an amazing following of people who are passionate about the same things. And I am eternally grateful for each and every one of you. Seriously, I am. Y'all are all amazing. And then, working together with other, I guess, content creators, you can say, and people who have been affected by the ferocity of the mentally ill, ferocious coggies that travel in mobs, like Brian, and like Danielle Estrella from Crucifera. Like, her band has been canceled before they even released their first single. Make it make sense. Because you're canceling a band, you never even heard their stuff because they haven't even dropped a first single, just because the vocalist is a girl who's considered problematic. What they don't realize is that sometime they're going to slip up. I remember it happened to Chrissy Teigen. She used to be all part of the mob too. And then apparently she went after some underage girl, like trying to tell her to, off herself. And Chrissy Teigen even got called out by the mob and canceled. And she was just like, oh, this is not, right. This is terrible. And this feels, this is wrong, after she was a part of canceling other people. So it's all going to come back around. It does. It always does. So, nobody should think they're immune to what they do to others, because what goes around does come around. Regardless if you believe in karma, everyone ends up finding theirs. And, anybody who's in this mob of whatever, they essentially, they live in fear. Like, they feel so great about themselves. They're boasting themselves, they're so morally superior. But they know the moment they question anything, they're out. They're out. They're absolutely out. They are canceled. They are discommunicated. They're excommunicated. And they lose everything. They do. And it's like, don't even do that kind of stuff unless you want it to happen to you, because nobody's perfect. And the thing is that a lot of people are going to have to stay in the lie, because they know if they slip up with any single wrong opinion, like, say you have somebody who is a trans ally, completely all allied about everything, And they don't really agree that medicating children is a good idea, to medically transition children. They might not feel it's a good idea, but they'll still fight for it because they know the moment they say anything against it, they're going to be canceled. They're going to lose their friends, and a lot of them have that fear. But what I hope to do, because the pendulum is swinging back, what I hope to do is just say, okay, you can have different beliefs. You're going to have to put up with some people raging against you. And the thing is that the people raging against you probably might even feel the same way, but they don't want things to come down on them that makes them look any less morally superior. The whole mission for them is to be and look morally superior, because these people have never had any power. So they have to travel in these groups. They have to be more powerful. They have to feel like they're better than other people. They can't be better looking. They can't be better, more intelligent. They can't be better, having a better job. They can't be better in other aspects of life. So they have to be morally superior. That's got to be the big thing. If they can't be better at anything else, they can at least be more morally superior. And so they put all their effort into that. And they travel in these mobs, these packs. These are just, essentially, these people are just losers. They are essentially losers. And, they mislabel people to demonize them to the fullest extent. For example, if you were looking on my timeline here recently, we've been discussing the goth subreddit. And, they're labeling people as Nazis just randomly. Now, I know the left does that a lot, but here's the deal. If you really want to demonize somebody, you're going to call them the worst things ever. The worst things ever. And that way, it just makes them look like they're just the ultimate villain. You have to go to these extremes. They say only a Sith deals in absolutes. Now, Siths are actually cool, whereas like leftist shit stains are not. So they have to go these extremes to make you look so bad, because they're really not that great of people either. They're really not much better than anybody at all. So they have to make you look so bad that they look like they're on top of you or something. And, they even do that when it comes to race and everything. And it kind of makes me think of like, this is a meme. This has to be some sort of meme, or I'll make the meme. That scene in Mean Girls where Cathy Heron sits at the lunch table with the plastics. I think it's the first day she does or something. I pretty much had the movie memorized. I love that movie. So she sits down at the table with the plastics, and Regina's like, "You are really pretty." And she says, "Thank you." And then she says, "So you agree? You think you're really pretty?" Because she didn't refute it, right? She just said, "Thank you." It makes me think, of saying, "So you think white supremacy is a big issue?" Yes. So you agree? Whites are supreme. That's how I feel about how they're always like, white supremacy is this and that, blah, blah, it's such an issue. It's the biggest problem. So you're saying whites are supreme. I didn't say it. They did. To think that white supremacy is an issue, you have to believe in white supremacy. And they do. They do. I believe in pineapple on pizza supremacy. People who don't like pineapple on pizza or beans and chili are not supreme people. But yeah. Hello, thank you for coming in. So yeah, that's just kind of like, I've always felt like that. It's like, if you feel like white supremacy is a problem, then you have to believe in white supremacy. I don't think Bigfoot's a problem because I don't believe in Bigfoot. Now, they try to say white supremacists, but that's really a nothing burger. It really is, because you don't see much of anything done in the name of that, as opposed to seeing Islamic terror attacks and oh wait, we have an East Coast Happy New Year from Florida. Happy New Year. I still have an hour. I'm in the past. I'm living in the past. You're living in the future. I'm living in the past. Although, unfortunately, it's not like the Victorian past where like the dresses are beautiful. Although I do have my... Where is it? Ooh, I should have worn this jacket. Hang on. I like this jacket. My Tiffany jacket. I know it's a costume jacket. I still wear it anyway because it's cute. Ew, it kind of goes. It kind of goes with the outfit. Yeah, let's wear this. I don't like my bare arms out because I'm very insecure. I've been weight loss. All right, there we go. All right, much better. I'm living in the current 11:01 Texas time. I'm in Texas too. So yeah, I'm at 11:01 as well. All right. So anyway, so that's kind of just been my issue. There's so many issues with the left and how they view things that that's why I call them coggies. So it's just the cognitive dissonance. It's just absolutely astounding. And they just hate on anybody with a differing opinion. I want to bring this up. This was posted on my X today. Let's see. Do I even have X up? I don't. Let's pull X. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to bring up the post and then I'm going to share the screen. All right, where's the post? I thought it was genius. He went to the goth subreddit and said it was a very, very reasonable post. And I'll show you the outcome of it as well. So, okay, I have it up now. All right, let's share this. Because this is absolutely hysterical. All right, so this is John Engelbert. Let's give him a follow back. Okay. John Engelbert says, doubt he will allow it, but at least I can see how long until I am banned. So on the goth subreddit, he posted a post about the problematic bans list. And so I'll read it in case you're not able to see very well. So I was perusing the problematic band list, and the only question I have is, why? No one cares if you are triggered. It's music. If you don't like it, change the station, skip the song. Seriously, grow up. As a 56-year-old who has listened to more music than I care to admit, I have never heard a song and freaked out. If someone's political view upsets you, fine, but don't act like you're some gatekeeper to what music can be listened to. If I was the moderator, I would pull the list and make space for something worth reading. That list is just clickbait for someone's insecurities. Very reasonable. Extremely reasonable post. Is it not? In fact, it was worded just beautifully. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. And yeah, want to see the outcome of it? All right. The outcome: denied and got banned. You're currently banned from this community and can't comment on posts. Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of r/goth. And they say, oh goodness, I'm not sure we can really read that. It says, your submission has unfortunately been removed under Rule 4. Do not, and this is hilarious because there was none used, use hate speech. includes but is not limited to anti-Semitic, racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, or other discriminatory speech, including usernames. If someone's user particularly worries you, ask for context, or report it to a mod. Those expressing harmful and extreme right-wing ideologies, including advocating for neo-Nazism, will, without a doubt, be gatekept from the scene, removed, and possibly reported further to the Reddit admins. Are you fucking serious? What are these people, like 3? Are they like 3 years old or something? How big of a joke is that? How absolutely big of a joke is that? Now, if you want to find the problematic bans list, I believe I did put it in my highlights on my X, in my profile. If you want to find the goth subreddit's problematic bans list, I think I saved that post in my highlights. Let me check. Yes, it's the first one there. So be sure to check out the problematic bans list as a list of recommended bans. And someone pointed out earlier that they, like, weirdly enough, don't have Ronnie Radke on there, which, you know, I thought he was like the big boogeyman against the left. Like, he's not particularly right wing, but he's not left. So the fact that they don't have Ronnie Radke is quite comical. Or falling in reverse, I should say, because, you know, that's Ronnie's band. Telling people to grow up as Nazism. Yeah, especially when these people, like, they're so mental. They just never want to grow up. These are the kind of people that are Disney adults. No offense if you're a Disney adult, because, like, I'm a Harry Potter adult. But, you know, these people want to stay in their own little echo chamber and bubble. And it's sad. Like, at first I would just kind of laugh at them. But once you think about it, it's actually really freaking sad. Really sad. Because they refuse any other opinions, any other outlooks, anything else, or anything in general that goes against their worldview, that challenges their worldview in any way, shape, or form. And, you know, they're venomous against people who dare introduce anything like that. It's sad. It's actually kind of sad. And it shows how much of a loser these people are. Like, to be so close-minded that you label anything that basically goes against you as far right-wing and Nazism. Like, I'm a libertarian. I'm not really, like, right-wing or anything at all. Like, and I'm Latina. I'm not in any way Nazi. Like, but yet I've been called one many times just because I have a different opinion. And, you know, calling people Nazis and they're not, that, you know, it's offensive, but not in the sense that they're wanting it to be. It's offensive in the sense where they're watering down the word by using it incorrectly, that it does a disservice to anybody who was affected by the Nazis. You know, because you water down a word that's supposed to have such big meaning by using it incorrectly and where it doesn't apply. You know, you're watering down something that should have more impact. And because you're using it incorrectly, it's not going to have any more impact. People are starting to lean into stuff just as a, like, fuck you, I'm going to lean into it, you know? I know most of the lore for Harry Potter, but I don't obsess about it until you talk to me about it. I basically, like, if I watch a movie, unless it's like occasionally I watch a show, if I watch a movie, it's basically going to be a Harry Potter movie most of the time, because there's 8 of them. Okay, there's 8 of the movies, and, you know, I don't know, they're just comfortable background noise or just comfortable viewing. So, like, I do, like, watch the movies fairly often when I'm able to watch anything. I don't really watch a lot of TV though. Like, I'm usually, like, you know, on X or doing stuff around the house. You know, But if I do watch anything, it's usually Harry Potter. Oh goodness. I think the monster curdled some of the pina colada. It looks all curdly. Like I'm still gonna drink it. True, the more you misuse a word, the more it loses its meaning until the original definition is lost. Exactly. And the atrocities committed in World War II, that is not a word that needs to have its meaning lost. So that's another thing of cognitive dissonance that they don't understand, is that by misusing that word, they're making it lose its meaning. And that's not a word that needs to have its meaning lost. And there's that whole saying of, you know, they don't call you a Nazi because you're a Nazi, or, you know, they call you a Nazi so they can, like, or they don't, hurt you because you're a Nazi. They call you a Nazi so they can hurt you. Like, I'm on 3 different platforms. I'm not going to get censored. I don't want to get censored because, like, but you know what I mean. They don't off you because you're a Nazi. They call you a Nazi so they can off you. So yeah, that seems like it's true. They lost the argument a long time ago, so all they have is left is name calling. You know what they go after me for? They can't retort anything I say, and I come at them very civilly. And I think I even probably use some big words that they don't understand, because that's just how I talk if I'm going to get into any kind of debate or like any kind of riffraff online. So they always resort to talking crap about my eyeliner. Like, the way I do it, Susie Sue did it like this. Not exactly. Mine's kind of like more of a modern take, but really? You're going to go after my eyeliner? I'm going to go after your intelligence level, because I can always change my eyeliner. You're dumb as fuck, and you can't change that. Sorry. They just resort to personal attacks because they had nothing else. Exactly. They can't retort, so they resort to personal attacks. They call you words to try to discredit you. If they assassinate your character, then ignorant people won't listen to any words you say. Exactly. And there eventually, become some people who are like, okay, let me look into more of this. Because there were some people who, like, say they actually looked into Charlie Kirk after he was passed, and like, this guy wasn't hateful. This guy actually was not hateful. So some people will do some research occasionally if it gets bad enough. And there's always going to come a time when it's going to get too bad even for them. Because it's just getting worse and worse. It's getting more mentally ill. It's getting more extreme, and, they're already literally pulling 1984 like tactics. Like you have to ignore, like, do not believe your eyes and such, or I forgot the exact quote, but if you read 1984, you know what I'm talking about. You're going to wake up tomorrow, the nap will betray. Yeah. They'll call you ugly and stupid, but not wrong. They haven't called me ugly yet. They just insult my makeup. So I guess that's one thing. They haven't called me ugly, so I guess that means yeah. Well, they hate beauty anyway, so it's probably why they hate me. I'm not saying I'm this thing, but they haven't called me ugly. So, but they like ugly. Ugly is like their thing. What works against them is if you wear what they call you and still called stupid is a great one reverse card. Yeah, they don't really think a lot of things through. They don't. And honestly, I kind of have, I think about making this video that argues that of all political ideologies for anybody to hold on, who is in any kind of alternative subculture, I have an idea for a video to do that libertarianism is the best political ideology for anybody in alternative subcultures. So I have an idea for that. I gotta kind of write it up because I want to make a good video about it. You're this thing, LG. Thank you. I got my little 2026 crown on. You see, it's like black and gold. Look it. I'm so festive. Yeah. So who else got a drink in here? Is it just me? I know that my homie, did you say Plague, is having a drink. Who else is having a drink? I have 2 Buzzballs and over half a Monster in this thing. You're Miss Thane. They have bull rings and call themselves Zer and she, her. Okay, so I've heard people try to say nose ring theory. I have issues with that because if you see, I have a nose ring. I've had this for, oh goodness. I've had it for almost 20 years now. That's how old I am. I've had it for almost 20, no, not 20 years. Yeah, getting close to 20 years now. So I have this, I usually used to wear a stud, but I kind of switched to the hoop because I know I just like it better. So I've heard nose ring theory, but it's not nose ring theory. It's septum ring theory because they all have the little septum piercing, which they've ruined it. They've ruined the septum piercing, but you know, regular nose piercing is fine. In some way, it's almost like it shows more individuality, in my opinion, because you know it's either one side or the other side. You know, more than one on one side, but they're just like bloop. Nose ring theory is septum ring, but people don't know the difference. Yeah, I know. I've actually had somebody call me out and say, "Oh, you got a nose ring. I'm not going to listen to you." It's like, I don't have the septum, dude. Like, have you heard me? I'm definitely not a leftist. I've had some people try to say like just for short call me lib G, and they're like, wait, you're not a lib. You're not a liberal by any means, because whenever you say lib, you know, it's usually short for liberal. So yeah. Septum ring makes those women look like they have a tiny Hitler mustache. Check me. They kind of do. They kind of do. They kind of are. You know, they're all pro-Palestine kind of people. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of the nation or state of Israel, but like these people are like so pro-Palestine that they're just like venomous with it. Listen to the words they say, then you will hear. Yeah, and the words they say like are always so contradictory. You have to live in an alternate reality just to you know, have it make any sort of sense, and even then it still doesn't make sense. Well, it's funny, the left say listen to women because vagina. Yes, but the left will have you listen to somebody with a penis who calls himself a woman over a woman with a vagina. So, you know, the patriarchy still wins. And I've never believed in the patriarchy until it threw on a dress and demanded all of my shit. And people got venomous with giving them my shit. They're pro-water. The current thing is, next year they're going to be pro-next thing. Yeah. They're always like, current thing. This thing is like so cheap. Oh, Brian's in here. Hey, homie. I was just talking about how you're going to come on Friday. I'm all festive. See my little girl? Yeah, Bruce Jenner won Woman of the Year his first year being trans. And you know what's funny is that they actually disavowed Caitlyn Jenner now, because Caitlyn Jenner said that males should not compete in women's sports. And if you don't recall, Caitlyn Jenner is an athlete, or was an athlete. So I think that's a voice that people should listen to when it comes to athletics. And so they disavow Caitlyn Jenner for that. because Caitlyn Jenner is actually right wing. Caitlyn Jenner is, I think, if not a registered Republican, votes Republican at least. So after that all came out, at first they were all like, "Yas, Queen, yas, yas," and Brett Favre, what's up with that clap? You know, stunning and brave. And then it comes out, Caitlyn Jenner is like right wing, and Caitlyn Jenner is against trans girls in sports and women's sports. Now Caitlyn Jenner is like shrugged off and like hated. Like, I don't know who's hated more by the mob, like Blair White or Caitlyn Jenner. Probably Blair White, but yeah. Jenner is still an athlete. He does mental gymnastics every day to convince himself. You know, Caitlyn Jenner, at least, like Buck Angel, and I was actually talking about this today on X as well. Caitlyn Jenner, like Buck Angel, they know reality. They are in touch with reality, but they know that they choose to live differently. Like, they're not trying to gaslight anybody to call them, you know, anything. Which, you know, it's not the fact that they want to live as someone or something else. That's not the fact. It's the forced coercion of it. Just like when the whole punk rules thing, it wasn't that, it wasn't the content of those rules in that punk show. It was the fact that the rules existed. So it's like, it's not the fact that you want to live as a woman or as a man. It's that you are trying to forcibly coerce people into either believing it, affirming it, or using language that they feel that they don't want to use. You know, when you blackmail anybody into any kind of coerced language, by any kind of threat, I think you completely lost the game. Because you're not going to gain any kind of likes. It's not going to gain you any kind of love. It's not going to teach anybody anything. Nobody's going to learn anything at all. Question authority, except ours. Yeah. They are just... They're the biggest authoritarians. And with the whole mob rule, like, they're like the brown shirts. Like for people who say they hate Nazis, they really do sure have a lot of Nazi tactics. They act like brown shirts. And, you know, the funny thing is that the Nazis were a kind of socialism. Fascism is a kind of socialism. Like, even what's his name? I don't think the buzzballs are getting me too bad much. Even Mussolini said that, you know, fascism is like a form of socialism. All these, you know, isms, I'll say that ism because libertarianism, all these words and stuff that they try to put out as villainous or whatever, they actually, all the bad stuff really happens to be socialist and communist. But and that's the thing that they support. They're all socialists and communists, and they all want to label people like Nazis and fascists. But Nazism and fascism are a form of socialism. They have like the same kind of socialist structures, and they don't get or understand that. Okay, you know, I get trying to say that anybody right wing is fascist, but fascism still requires like the state to have a big role. It's still like the state being big. It's not a small state. It's not small state control. It's not small government by any means. And the right wingers who actually are like actual small government, like Thomas Massie, although I would consider him more like just like flat out libertarian than just right winger. But you know, the conservatives talk big talk as if they're small government. You know, whether they really act on it or not, like the only ones that act on it like are like Rand Paul and Thomas Massie, uh, that is not fascist by any means. Now, Trump, I'm not going to say you're calling him a fascist, but he's not a small government. That's for sure. Like, he backed Mike Johnson's horrific bill that did not codify the Doge cuts. And in fact, it kept Biden era spending. And, you keep Biden era spending, that's still a big government. Because obviously the Democrats all want big government because they want all these government programs, all these government subsidies, all this bullshit that spends more money. If it requires spending more tax money, it's giving the government more power and it's expanding the control the government has on you, because the more they have to spend their taxes, the more they have to raise taxes, the more you are enslaved to them, because they're going to, theft those taxes from you regardless. Massey has a problem. He's a groper. I haven't heard that. I have not heard that, actually. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. I haven't heard that. I just hate labels, to be honest. Punk, anti, X, pro X, just be authentic. Yeah. Honestly, I have goth in my screen name, right? Because it's a screen name. If you look in my bio on X, like the expanded bio, I say I'm too goth for the metalheads and too metal for the goths. Like, if you say I'm not goth because I'm not, this and that, sure, okay, like, whatever. I'm not attached to the label. It's just the name. I'm pretty metal. Like, I'm kind of bit of both, really. I always gravitated to the goth stuff, the literature, the poetry, the music, but I also really like metal a lot. So, yeah, I get what you mean by labels. Labels are just whatever. Anyway, I need to drink some more of this. I'm kind of babysitting it now. Yeah, it's better with the Monster. It's still strong, though. It is still strong. I like goth stuff, but I'm between metal and punk. Yeah, I'm between metal and goth. So you're kind of a little bit on a further side. But that's fine. That's fine. Because I absolutely will just get down with some Valentine Wolf, and then in the next breath get down with some Orbit Culture. Because, I like melodic death metal, and I also like, goth industrial, and I also like just like more of like early 2000s goth, where it sounds like very melodic, not really quite electronic, like a lot of the early goth stuff, where it had that kind of 80s beat. And some of this like newer goth bands will still have it, like She Passed Away still kind of has that sound, but like, yes, I'm totally giving a shout out to Valentine Wolf. Highly underrated. Their music is inspired by Gothic literature. Let me see. I'm pulling it up right here. Like, they have an album called The Haunting of Mary Shelley, or A Vindication of the Rights of the Departed. That's awesome. that is dark, and that is goth as fuck. Yeah, like, there's songs that are inspired by is it Emily Dickinson and Mary Shelley. So it's Gothic literature like inspired, and it's absolutely beautiful music. And it they have like it's according to Apple Music, they're classified as Gothic metal, which is just, that's my shit. I can't believe I waited so long to give them that $5 for that CD. I'm so glad I did, because it's the flavor. It's my shit. It's my shit. I would play some, but I don't want to get copyright struck. I don't know how much you have to do to be copyright struck, or to do any kind of like Like, I'm reviewing this. I don't even know if they have music videos or not. But another band I want to give a shout out to. Not like it matters. Not like I have 234 people watching right now. So Kaylin Mikla. I'm not sure if I'm able to put how to spell their name. But no, I can't because they're Icelandic. Okay, it's a trio of Icelandic girls, and they sing in Icelandic. Now, Icelandic. The cool thing about Icelandic is that it is the closest language to what the Vikings spoke. Now, yes, the Vikings, from Norway, they did go to Iceland. Yeah, they did. However, when it comes to language evolves, especially as people travel and you have it just evolves. People come in, come out, settlers and, slangs and whatnot. Iceland is an island that is just kind of like all secluded. So the language in Iceland, it stayed secluded. It wasn't like people were able to freely travel to and from by land as if they were, like in Norway and such. Because they're out there. They're in the ocean. They're not like in Europe or on the mainland and such. So I heard that people from Iceland can actually understand Old Norse, which is really freaking cool. So it's like there's like some differences, but not huge major differences. So if you kind of want to have an idea of what Old Norse might kind of sound like, listen to Icelandic. And the band Kaylin Mikla, it's Kaelan Mikla. So, Kaylin Mikla, they opened up for Villavaalo a few years ago. And, they sing all Icelandic, great kind of like goth sound to them. They're just amazing. They have a little bit of the old school sound and some of the kind of newer sound with the vocal styles. So I completely recommend Kaylin Mikla. They are just amazing. Phil Labonte of the band All That Is Left. Phil's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. I felt like I was going to lose my goth card. Not goth card, my metal card. Because I'm going to be honest. I know Phil isn't watching. I didn't know who he was until after he followed me. So he followed me first on X. And I was like, oh, cool. This guy's like got a lot of followers. I hear he's on Timcast. People are talking about him on Timcast. Whatever. Cool. It wasn't until a while that I found out that he was actually in some band. And the band was actually a really big band. Apparently very big. And I like metal. I've been into metal for a long time, but the metal bands I was into, like, in my Baby Bat days, and I was still listening to Switchblade Symphony, like I would listen to, of course, Korn, Lamb of God, Fear Factory was my shit. Fear Factory was like definitely my huge, big time thing. And that's one thing reason I hate Dino so much is because I blame Dino for breaking up Fear Factory, as Fear Factory is basically the ship of Theseus now. Anyway, so I didn't know. Like, I've kind of heard of All That Remains, and I always make jokes about sentence fragment bands. Like, I always kind of knock them. Like, your band's a sentence fragment. Your name's a sentence fragment. Like, they're all kind of like cheesy or whatever. Because I never really heard any of All That Remains. Like, I didn't know Phil was in a band. I didn't know he was in a big band. Like, so, like, I would just kind of, like, comment. It's like, falling back. I was like, cool. I've commented on stuff. Like, oh, this is a cool bass guy on X. And that's kind of how I saw him. And then I found out, I was like, oh, he's actually really famous. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right, cool. All right. But yeah, he's like really down to earth. He's really cool. But I saw this picture he posted with his son earlier. It was really sweet. Of course, he covered his son's face, which is the right thing to do, I think, because there's too many weirdos out there. But he was just glowing. It was so sweet. He was just absolutely glowing. He's such a proud papa. It's really sweet to see. But yeah, Phil of the band All That Is Left, or Everything That Is Left. Korn didn't hit or Deftones. I like Deftones. Deftones is baby making music. He's like a Mexican Chris Griffin, but his voice, when it comes to that genre of music, is like baby making music. Now, I feel that way about Villa Vallo, but see, I'm a bit biased because my favorite band is him. Okay. My all-time favorite band is him. And I know some people are like, that's not goth. You know, him's status as a goth band is actually highly debated because, for one, they have their own sound. So they don't have the same sound as other goth bands or whatnot. Because once you think about it, should they actually? It's all about the themes, in my opinion. So, you know, lyrically and the vibe of the music, I think, is what more or less makes it goth. Because, you know, there's a certain vibe, there's a certain theme that goes along with goth in general. So I think I see him as a goth band. You know, yes, they have their own sound. No band actually sounds just like him, at least before. Now, him is kind of a mix between Depeche Mode and Typo Negative. So yeah, they're kind of a mix of a couple of bands that are known to be goth, but they kind of did their own thing, respectably. And some people kind of want to call it skater goth. I've heard it called skater goth before, just because BAM. But I don't know. It kind of does have a little skater goth, you know, vibe to it. But I do consider him to be a goth band, because if you were to read some of these lyrics, they have such goth undertones, and I'm extremely biased because I'm highly infatuated with Villa Vallo. Highly. Like, let's bring up a picture of this Villa Vallo. Let's see what has captured LG so much. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get a good picture of Villa here. There's so many. He's so photogenic. All right, this one. Want to bring up this one, maybe? Let's bring up. Actually, let's be fair and bring up a recent photo of Villa. Oh no, let's just bring up this one. This is one of my favorite photos. All right, so let's. Are we able to bring it up full screen? Yeah. Okay. Y'all want to see my religion? All right, did it share right? No, it didn't. Hang on. I don't think the buzzballs have got me yet. I promise. There we go. This is LG's religion. Villa Hermani Vallo. Yes. You see what I'm talking about. And people try to deny that that's goth. You know, no. Villa Vallo is goth. He's his own kind of flavor. And I really feel like, and like I want to make a video of this as well, that the subculture has really evolved. Like, you have your trads, okay, who are still all into like the like Susie Sue and the Banshees, and you know, all the old school stuff, and still dress old school, have the old school makeup. And I really feel like, especially in the 90s, it started to evolve. A lot more lace was involved, and a lot more melodic singing that was almost like like choir like, almost operatic like, not quite. So the subculture just really evolved, and I think that some people don't want to accept the fact that it evolved. Like, all things do evolve. Things were added to it. Sorry, I'm sorry. No, you don't need to apologize. You don't need to apologize. I need to drink more. It's so wild how the Pina Colada Buzzball actually curdled in the I think it's the monster that did it, because yeah. Anyway, bottoms up. Oof. Yeah, but there's my religion, Villa Vallo. Ethereal. I do not lust necessarily over the man, because it's like one of those, like, he's iconic, and Villa Vallo. Like, his poetry, the man puts out the poetry. It was his poetry is just immaculate. He's not even a native English speaker, and the music he puts out is just so poetic. It's just, I'm actually planning on tattooing some of it on myself. But yeah. Oh, you say poetry. Fun fact: Villa Vallo actually has Edgar Allan Poe's eyes tattooed on his back. Like, no shit. Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Which pin am I on? Okay, this one. Let's keep this same shared tab. Yeah, he has Edgar Allan Poe's eyes tattooed on his back. This is Villa Vallo's back. I don't know if you can really see that. Oh, it goes into another. Hang on. I'll have to share another screen because it keeps opening another thing. Oh, because hang on. Because it's Pinterest. I freaking hate Pinterest. Like, with a passion. I hate it. Okay. Now I gotta open up to the new tab. Okay. There we go. Yeah. So he has Edgar Allan Poe's eyes tattooed on his back. Like, really? Really? Are you serious? This guy isn't goth? That's like, I don't know how much more you can get than Edgar Allan Poe, one of the biggest authors of Gothic literature, Gothic poetry even, has his eyes on his back. It's sick, dude. In a good way sick, of course. Okay, all right, let's put Villa Vallo's back away. And go back to whatever. I'm such a fangirl. I have a twin, but I was born the well, for Villa Vallo. Yeah, see, even guys, there's even straight guys that fangirl for Villa Vallo. I am on the him subreddit. That's only subreddit like that I think is worth a damn. Because, you know, as a huge him fan, I can actually get along with all those people. I'm not gonna give away what my Reddit name is because privacy. I should probably make a new one anyway. But it'll probably get banned the moment I make it if it's under libertarian code. But there's even straight guys on there that are like, you know, I'm straight, but when it comes to Villa Vallo. Tattoo was done with Killing Elizabeth's video. You know, I don't doubt that maybe they did some of it, but of course, as long as that tattoo would take. He apparently had a fling with Kat Von D. It's in her book. I think she wrote a book, and they had like a little thing. Like they really didn't date, I don't think, but they had like I don't know. It's like, I'm not sure if anybody has experienced like whenever you're not really dating somebody, but you have like a strong connection and feelings for each other kind of thing. That's kind of like how Ville and Kat Von D did. I believe she actually inspired a lot of what was the album? Screamworks? I think Screamworks was the one that she did inspire a lot of. Like there's songs like Catherine Wheel. And I'm not sure if this is a myth or this is like a thing, but apparently whenever the album came out that she, inspired, apparently somebody supposedly delivered one directly to her after it was released. So I don't know if like that's just like a myth or if it really got to that level. Situationship. Yes. Kat Von D and Ville Valo had a situationship. He's with somebody now though. I don't know if they're married or engaged yet, but he's actually with a Finnish model and has been since 2016. So almost 10 years. I don't know their status. I know that he's a happily taken man, and I'm very happy for him. She seems to make him happy, but apparently in Finland, because they're both Finnish, right? Apparently in Finland, people attack her because he's kind of like the Finnish Elvis. Like he's just so big in Finland. Like he's like the thing in Finland. And people attacked her because she's younger than him. Like she's like 31, 32, something like that. And he's like in his early 40s. And they're calling her like a gold digger and such. But they've been together since 2016. Like if she was gold digging, like she's really holding on to that, Oh, wait. No, Kat Von D had a thing with VV, not the other way around. She goes to VV. That's how I'm saying it in my mind because it's VV. Yes. Well, the man he just seems so ethereal. He seems just like I know he's a human. I deep down, I know he's human. But there's a part of me that's like, is this guy actually Lord Byron's ghost? Because it just kind of seems like this guy can't be human. The kind of poetry that comes out, he's got to be Lord Byron's ghost or something. There's no way. Okay, please don't stand up too fast. Okay, I should probably chug the rest of this. It's probably like, well, maybe a buzzball. I'm maybe a little buzzed right now. Maybe a little buzzed. Oh, that's hard to chug. Ugh. Anyway. Said that they're attacking them. I know. He dedicated his solo album to her. Her name is Christelle. She's really pretty. She's this tiny little petite thing. But I'm happy for him. Here's my thing. And this is very selfish, and I know it's selfish. I want him to stay happy in their relationship because that means he has a muse. He has a muse, then there's more music. Then he makes more music. He has a muse to write stuff off of. So selfishly, yes, I hope Valo stays very happy in his relationship because I want more music from him. Yes, I'm happy for the guy, but it's like get back in your hole and write more music. You have a muse. I've seen it firsthand, getting her girlfriend's legs kicked away. Oh, I don't think I know about that. All right. Goodness, we have 10 more minutes of 2025. All right, chat. Tell me your favorite and least favorite thing in 2025. I will tell you mine while you put your favorite and your least favorite thing in 2025. My favorite thing in 2025 was the memes. Specifically, the Fat JD meme, because he's getting into shenanigans. It was great. We have a real fan, Neon Noir. You know Neon Noir. That's a real fan. That was actually his lockdown project. He built a studio in his house to make that. So yeah, that was the best thing to come out of the pandemic, was Villa Vallo's lockdown project, which was Neon Noir. Anyway, favorite thing in 2025, least favorite thing in 2025. My favorite thing in 2025, the memes. Fat JD was great. I do like, a few things that happened politically. My least favorite thing of 2025 is I really didn't like that whole Epstein battle. The whole Epstein battle to release the records and jerking us all around with it. I thought that was absolutely abhorrent, and I still commend Congressman Massey for getting those out. I would say, Charlie Kirk being assassinated, that was probably worse, because there's a death involved. Granted, victims of sex trafficking and sexual assault are just, horrible as well. This guy was assassinated in front of his family. I would agree there. Charlie Kirk being assassinated was probably like the lowest part of the year. But on a personal note, the best part of the year was seeing Acid Bath on my birthday. That was a dream come true. Like, I cannot explain to y'all how amazing it was to see Acid Bath. Like, growing up listening to Acid Bath, finally seeing them on my birthday of all days. I got to see Acid Bath on my birthday of all days. It was surreal, to say the least. That I gotta say, that's my favorite personal thing of the year, was seeing Acid Bath. The experience, like I said, I can't even describe the experience. It just, imagine you're a huge fan of this band that just like really hits home for you and just really makes you feel like in your most vulnerable adolescence. The music that was there for you during your most vulnerable adolescence. That comfort. But that band was broken up, never to tour again, never to play any shows again. Like a big warm blanket of your most innocent, vulnerable adolescence. And then all of a sudden, they come back together, filling the spots of the band members that have since passed away, and playing shows, and playing the music of your warm blanket of adolescent coping during your most formative years. And that's what it was like. I don't know. I don't know how best to describe it. It's just like they were the warm blanket of coping with the angst of my adolescence. So it was almost like I was young again watching them. It was just like, it was a dream come true. I don't think they understand the impact that they have on people by coming back and doing shows. but they're still doing shows. And for a while there was absolutely no hope, because even Dax was saying, I don't even think I can sing those songs anymore. Granted, they do Dr. Seuss's Dead at the end of the show, of any concert, which makes sense. Dr. Seuss's Dead seems to be it's quite harder on the vocals, and Dax has been singing kind of bluesy stuff since Acid Bath was all broken up. Like, if you know of anything that he's done, like Dead Boy and the Elephant Man and Agents of Oblivion. Agents of Oblivion is one of my personal favorites. Then that Dax Riggs has been singing softer stuff, whereas Acid Bath, it was metal. It was just metal. So they said that, or he's saying that he didn't even know he could even sing it. So there was like no hope put out there for any of the fans that there would ever be any kind of reunion. And then all of a sudden they do. It started with getting booked on one festival. I didn't even believe it. Like, I saw it on the ticket and I was like, there's no way. I see their name, but it's like I see their name, but I don't believe that it's there. And it certainly was. And they played my favorite song, The Bones of Baby Dolls, which is my number one favorite song of all songs. And it was, I'm not going to get too emotional. I've had some alcohol. I can go on and on about seeing Acid Bath and how just amazing it was. But I'm not going to put you all through that. But if you want to check out a good older metal band from like the 90s that is extremely emotional, try Acid Bath. They're kind of like a sludge grunge metal, but their lyrics, like, I hold Dax Riggs at the same level as I do Villa Ballo, like lyrically, like I hold them at the same level. So yeah. Good thing you were indoors. Those fireworks are gunshots as well in Tekka's. And are we gonna take cover? Because our charge, I've been hearing, like, this whole time, I've been hearing fireworks go off in my neighborhood. Like, they're going off. And I know at midnight, two more minutes till midnight. At midnight, they're gonna be going off. And shortly after midnight, I'm gonna have to pause and use the restroom. So I'll count down to midnight with y'all, and then I gotta run to the restroom, if that's cool. So y'all might just see my seat. I don't know, maybe. But I got 2 minutes. I need to finish this little bit in 2 minutes, okay? All right. So this is final minutes of 2025. Let's leave Coggies and all the other bullshit in the past. Let's take back common sense, sensibilities, take back reason, and take back humanity, actual humanity. So, cheers. Less than 1 minute, y'all. I don't have a countdown to go 3, 2, 1. But I finished it. Last minute. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all in 2025. I appreciate y'all now. And let's make 2026 great. Let's make it great. Let's do great things together and take back the culture. Let's take it back. It is now midnight. Happy New Year to each and every one of you. I absolutely love, adore, and am thankful for every single one of you. Happy New Year. Happy Happy New Year, bitch. All right. On that note, I am going to go use the restroom, but Happy New Year. I will be right back, though. I promise. Okay? I will be right back. Y'all can see me get up. Do y'all know how hard it is to be gypsy and try to take off a bodysuit? Because this is a bodysuit. It's like, okay, I'll show y'all the fit. Okay. I dropped. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. Oh. You heard about me from Jake? That's surprising. Well, cool. Glad to have you here. Welcome. This is the libertarian side of the based goth movement, I guess. Yeah. That's all I can really say, I guess. Anyway, so I finished the 2 buzz balls with a monster. That's a good combination. I'm going to remember that. It was the chili mango buzz ball, the ultra wild passion monster, and a pina colada buzz ball. That was good. Okay. Now I have the sour apple chiller. I'm not one for sour apple. I like my apples sweet. Like I eat final buzz ball. I'm already pretty buzzed. I'm not drunk, but I'm kind of buzzed. But I'm a bit of a lush, so I might drink it anyway. But Happy New Year, beautiful people. Like, you are all amazing. And if you have any doubts, like, I'm not just trying to say in general, like, every single one of you individually are all individuals, and you all are individually, like, beautiful and amazing. And this is not the alcohol talking. This is me. I've gotten to know so many of you this past year, and y'all are all amazing people. And I really hope and wish the best for each and every one of you. Y'all are just the coolest people I've ever come to know. And I'm so happy and so blessed to have the greatest friends and following that I do. Because y'all are based. Y'all are, it's not an echo chamber. We all don't always agree on things, but you know what? Oh, that splattered. I just opened the apple one. We don't always agree on stuff, but that's fine. We can just have a beer afterwards, and it's okay. You don't always have to agree on everything. There's some people that don't agree with the fact that, for instance, like when it comes to the trans thing, I don't have an issue calling Buck Angel he. Some people do. And if you have an issue with it, I'm still going to be your friend at the end of the day. And I'm going to, understand, okay, you have differing opinion. And people say it's about values. I've lost a friend. Okay. And I doubt he's watching. I lost a friend of 25 years. That's over half my life. Because he said I had different opinions or issues with LGBT. And that he was conflicted about being associated with me because of my values. Here's the thing. The values that are worth unfriending people over are the kind that are not just opinion. the kind that actually harm, physically harm. Like when it comes to people, like I could never be friends with anybody, any of those. The very few, by the way, the very few libertarians that are against the age of consent. I could not befriend anybody with that value, personally, because that's harmful. It's legitimately harmful. But a difference in opinion is not a reason to end a friendship with 25 years. It's not. And I'm saying this because I know he's not watching. And yes, I'm a little buzzed right now. So yes, I'm still hurt. So I'm still talking about this. This was my ride or die. And so much so that he was even like telling me, like, you know, you're my ride or die. I would like for you to be in my wedding one day whenever I marry my girlfriend. And I'm like, yeah, I would love to be in your wedding, you know. But if somebody's friendship is conditional based on agreeing on everything or anything or whatever, were they really your friend to begin with? It hurts. It hurts when you carry a flag for somebody for so long and they're so much entrenched in the leftist cult. It hurts. And in fact, I realized that I should not be carrying a flag for somebody who won't carry it back for me, because a relationship with them is conditional for them. So I blocked him. So yeah, if I doubt he's watching, he likes to creep on my shit. He does. That's how he even tried to bring up about my values. But if he's creeping on my shit tonight because, you know, he's weird like that, and he also has issues just like staying away and letting go, I blocked him. And this was like my BFF. I blocked him, and I'm not unblocking him anytime soon. He does have a way to communicate with me that I totally forgot, and I'm not going to say what it is, just in case he was watching. But yeah, he likes to creep on my shit. Yeah. So let's leave behind in 2025 conditional relationships. I poured that green apple chiller in here. I'm gonna cheers to that. And try not to get emotional, because it hurts. Let's leave behind conditional relationships. People who whose loyalty is conditional. Let's leave that behind in 2025, okay? Can we cheers to that? All right. Cheers. Leave behind conditional relationships in 2025. Sorry. I'm not trying to be an emotional drunk, but that's one thing that really bothered me in 2025. Losing one of my best friends of since middle school. Anyway, yeah. I'm never conditional, LG. I know your heart and I believe in you, not your ideals. I'll always be here, Chris. I know. And I appreciate you so much. I really do. I do. You're someone I can vet to, and even if you disagree with me, and that's fine. But that's the thing, is that we don't always agree, and we don't have to agree. That's being a real ride or die. And you know, I've known you for maybe a couple years, and I've known him for what, 25 plus years actually. And I actually trust you to be more of a ride or die. I do. And I've never met you in person, and I've hung out with this person multiple times. Happy New Year. You know, I'm still reeling about that about the Pomeranian flying team that I had in that video. If y'all haven't seen, check out Rod's profile. I don't know if he still has it stickied, but sorry, I still have tears that are like here. He made this video about following me, and in it, I have a flying pack of Pomeranians, and it's the greatest thing. It's so great. Should I get Gizmo? Do y'all want to see Gizmo? I'll bring him in here like real quick. I won't bring him in here very long. He's an old dog. Yeah, he's gonna pin it. So check on his profile. The video of the flying Pomeranian pack that I have. It's beautiful. But I'm actually gonna get Gizmo. I'm gonna get Gizmo. He's an old dog. I'm sure he's sleeping. I'm not gonna bother him very long. But I'll bring Gizmo on stream so you can see Gizmo. Everybody wants to see Gizmo. So let me go get Gizmo. Okay. I'll go get him and bring him in here, and then I will I'll go put him back in his bed because he's tired. He's an old man. So coming back with a Pomeranian. Hang on. Okay, buddies. I know you can't even hear me, but I'm still gonna baby talk you. Okay, are y'all ready for my Pomeranian's cuteness? Oh, goodness. Here's Gizmo. Happy New Year, Gizmo. Feed him after midnight. Yeah, I know it's after midnight. He can't eat. But this is my baby. This is my Gizmo. See, he's an old man. He was sleeping. He's a good boy. He's such a good boy. But yeah, y'all seen the fluffy baby, the Pommy. I love him. He's such a good boy. Okay, I should probably put him back in his bed. He was so tie-tie. Yeah, he's still in his Christmas sweater. Yes, he's a good boy. He's deaf now, but I still baby talk him because I don't care. How can you not baby talk your baby? Look at him. He's my puppies. Okay, puppies. Let's go put you back on your bed. You're tie-tie. You're old and you're tie-tie. And there's fireworks going off. Okay, go put him back. Sorry to disturb you, puppies. Oh. Yeah, he's an old boy. He's a good boy, but he's an old boy. So I try not to. I don't like bring him on stream really because he's old. He's getting old. He's still got a little pep in his step, at least. But he's getting old. So, yeah. So, now y'all seen Gizmo. The ever famous popular Pomeranian. As a Pomeranian enthusiast, yes, I know, like, I had somebody laugh at me, say that that's like the most ungoth dog. I don't care. He's my baby. So yes, I'm a Pomeranian enthusiast. What can I say? He looks like you take on a whole army. You know, I got this like hilarious random backstory for Gizmo. His name is Gizmo Gizmovsky, and he's a former KGB agent, and he was like expert marksman in his graduating KGB class. So, yeah, I just got this silly little backstory that he's former KGB. Just because it's kind of funny, like to say I have a commie pommy and I'm like all libertarian and stuff. But yeah, it's it's just a silly little backstory. So just like, and like I have this whole little joke that I'll play the Soviet national anthem on my Alexa app sometimes, and like I'm like, look how it calms him. He's so calm when I put on the Soviet national anthem. Because you can still like put on the Soviet anthem. Like you can ask your Alexa to put on the Soviet national anthem, and it'll put it on. And like I'm like, it calms my dog. He's a Soviet. My dog is a Soviet. He used to parade in Red Square. He's an expert KGB agent. My Russian accent's atrocious, but I've had like 2 buzz balls. I'm on my 3rd one. Like, give me a break. I don't drink. But yeah, so because Pomerania is more German, because it's a Spitz, he's a Spitz breed. Pomeranians are Spitz. So it's kind of like a German breed. So like in this whole backstory, he was saved by the Russians during the Great Genocide of Pomerania. And so he became a royal Russian after the Great Genocide of Pomerania as a puppy. Yeah, so that's Gizmo's silly little backstory. Doesn't everybody come up with some silly backstory for their dog or their cat? Like, am I the only one? I have a whole backstory for him. That, yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird that I have a backstory for my dog. It's just, I don't know. Okay, it's 12:25. I'm not finished with this. I'm not ready to go to bed yet. So if you want to stay on and just hang out, I'm down with that. I don't know how entertaining I am. It's not like I can get up and just do the Pennywise dance, like, you know, like I don't think I have enough room here. I'm pretty cramped right here. But yeah, this isn't too bad. Happy New Year's. Oh wait, I thought I brought oh wait, I don't know how to do with it. I had a little glowy thing. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, there it is. Happy New Year. Oh, here's one. My old cat, Raven, had a backstory being a cat from the Salem witch trials and was a familiar for me mom. That's awesome. That is awesome. We down. Yes. Yes. Hee blowy thingy. I hope this isn't too loud. Yeah, look at it. It's all fun. It's in the picture of the thumbnail. I gotta actually update the thumbnail on YouTube. But yeah, I posted the thumbnail and I posted the post on X. Um, but yeah. I have a lot of okay. Anyway. All right. So, if you're drinking tonight, if you're drinking with me, what are you drinking? If you've already drank, what have you drunk? I want to know. Am I the only person who is wild enough to be drinking Buzzballs? So, drop a comment of what you're drinking, what you have been drinking, or what you're currently drinking. Let's see. I got a sake. I got a Pepsi. Apothic Dark. Oh, I used to drink Apothic. Oh. Okay. One birthday, I was like all alone for my birthday. I drank a whole bottle of Apothic Dark. Can't say it was a great birthday, but it wasn't a horrible because the Apothic Dark is actually really good. The Apothic wines, just because like they're inexpensive, doesn't mean that they're like not good. Like I personally like the Apothic wines. I do like the Apothic Dark. Like stereotypically, I was like, oh yeah, Apothic Dark, but actually flavor wise, the Apothic Dark is really good. It's actually legitimately good. Add a moonshine onto tequila. Now we got a sake. No, okay. True story. When I used to play World of Warcraft, I used to put sake in Kool-Aid and drink that while I played WoW. That was like my go-to. Pre-mixed mimosa from HEB. Oh, I love mimosas. I used to live in Montana, right? And when I lived in Montana, there was this place called the Celtic Cowboy. And they did like brunch on like I think Saturdays or Sunday. I forgot. Anyway, they would serve mimosas, like bottomless mimosas, and like it was almost like a buffet of like a Irish breakfast. So I would go with friends, and we just kind of like get drunk in the morning, drinking mimosas, and eating Irish breakfast. It wasn't bad. The mimosa part was, of course, the best part. All right. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Anyway, I'm not a fan of sour apple, but I had it, so I'm gonna have to buy another one. My speech is getting a little slurred. LG is getting drunk. I don't typically get drunk on stream. I did drink last stream, or not like the last stream really was actually playing Hogwarts Legacy, but the last like Alternative Sovereign, like I did drink because it was the last show of the year. And it's New Year's, so that's why I'm drinking now. Last night I did stream Hogwarts Legacy because I wanted to play Hogwarts Legacy and at least get my character started. I made him kind of look like Peter Steele, of course. Oh, here's a good one. You say it's called Scary Irish Jerry. 2 parts Sailor Jerry's, 1 part Bailey's Irish Cream over Ice. Ooh. Tomorrow should be like a national hangover day. National Hangover Day. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Yes, I may be this little alt chick, but I've told y'all I can like rap Nicki Minaj. Like I can rap Stupid Hoe, but I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to make an ass of myself right here. Yeah. Haha, National Hangover Day. Nice. Yeah, it should be National Hangover Day. Because everybody's got a hangover. Well, not everybody. I do wonder on these kind of holidays how many babies get conceived. Like, I'm sure there's plenty. Because there's always going to be people that are be like boning without a. Oh wait. Then there's me making a Latina and Hogwarts Legacy as a white man. Okay, so just saying the term white man made me thinking. Don't judge me. I was actually thinking about Nickelback today. Like their songs weren't really that good, but they were catchy. Okay. but I was like, there's a line in one of Nickelback's songs that is just fire. Okay, I don't care how you feel about Nickelback. This line, "How You Remind Me." Okay, it's a song. "How You Remind Me." The line, "Tired of living like a blind man, sick of like sick of sight without a sense of feeling." Like that is just like that kind of like hits. Like that slaps. Like that's a good line. Like sick of sight without a sense of feeling. Like that was like wow. Fun fact: if you're born in September, your parents started the new year at the bank. Ooh, I was born in September. Ew. Although who I call my dad is not my birth father. In my opinion, Nickelback got, or not great, but okay-ish. Never really saw the hate they got. You know, I don't see like the huge hate. I feel like there's some things in, like there's some artists and bands that people hate because other people hate it. I feel like Justin Bieber got more hate because it was cool to hate him. Yes, he got annoying. I'm not saying that he didn't get annoying, but I feel like the extreme hate on some of these bands is because everybody else is hating them, you know? Just like a lot of goths hate on Evanescence, and I'm like, you know, Evanescence introduced a style, like I said earlier in the stream, goth evolved a lot. Like the whole scene, the music, everything evolved quite a bit from the 80s or like even like the late 70s all the way to like the early 2000s. It evolved quite a bit. And granted, yes, they were super mainstream, which, you know, people shit on mainstream shit, which I don't understand why people shit on mainstream shit so much, because there's a reason it got mainstream. It's because it's good. Right? So a lot of like goths and stuff try to pretend that they don't like Evanescence, but you know, Amy Lee is iconic. When I was a baby bat, I wanted to be Amy Lee. Like she's still the reason why I don't have bangs today. Like I like the long straight hair, like the whole Amy Lee thing. That's just always what I've done. Like I said, she was very influential on me when I was a baby bat. Granted, like she wasn't the only, like Evanescence was not the only band that I listened to as a baby bat. It's not like I called myself goth because I listened to Evanescence. No, I listened to a lot of other stuff too. But, you know, Amy Lee was just so beautiful and just like had this voice that was just heavenly. So I looked up to Amy Lee a lot. I really wanted to be Amy Lee. So I really hate that there's a lot of like goths that shit on Evanescence just because, like, I guess they were mainstream and whatnot. But being mainstream doesn't mean they were bad. You know, like, yeah, there's a little bit of like overproduction in the shit. But I've read some articles recently that, you know, the producers and the labels wanted certain sounds. They wanted certain things. Like, initially, they didn't want the little like rock rap thing in that was in what was their one song? Bring Me to Life. They didn't initially want that little rock rap thing in Bring Me to Life, but the label was like, this is what's all the rage right now. We want that. So they did it, and it was like a hit song, but that originally was not part of the song. It wasn't really like the thing, like, you know, and then you have like songs like My Immortal, which are absolutely beautiful, but My Immortal was written by Ben Moody, who's kind of an asshole. And I'm not going to pull punches on that. Ben Moody's an asshole. I say this because my ex was very cordial with him, and my ex was an asshole. So, by association, he's got to be an asshole. But I also heard he was very abusive to Amy Lee. So, yeah, anyway. But Amy Lee recently did a thing with Poppy and with, name escapes me right now, from, why can't I think of it? Anyway, there was a song that Amy Lee did recently. It was really good with Poppy, and from I saw her play and open up for Korn. Why can't Spirit Box? is it Courtney? Courtney from Spiritbox. Um, and Amy Lee and Poppy did a song together, and it's great. It's an awesome song. Yes, it is Courtney. Yeah, Courtney LaPlante of Spiritbox. Yeah, Courtney, Poppy, and Amy Lee did a song recently, fairly recently, and it's a good song. It's a very good song. It's a great, I guess, great representation of like the generations. Yeah, if you haven't heard it, look it up on YouTube. It's great. Welcome back. Welcome back. So I want to finish this, but I'm like, my stomach is all like mad at me now. Okay, I gotta put this on. Z, how's your penis sponge? Standing strong, I would suspect and suppose. You're looking a little tipsy, a little bit, and my bodysuit is riding up on places it shouldn't. Ow. Okay. Yeah, getting a little bit personal up in here. Sorry, y'all. Cheers. Let's hope 2026 is a banger. Because, you know, I feel like I have to work harder now, which is fine. Like, if I have to work harder, I have to work harder. You know, I've come this far. And Did You Say Plague knows what I'm talking about. I've come this far on my own, of course, with amazing support from all you beautiful people. But all balmy onesie, not being held up by anybody else. And yeah, I know. I'm probably 18 shots in right now. I can, you know, like that point when you've been drinking and where you feel your teeth. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah, don't push yourself. You know, I'm gonna push myself as much as I can. I'm not gonna over push myself because I don't think I have the time or ability to over push myself. But my thing is that I've been at this for a few years. I need, if I want to make sure to save my brand and to help the mission, I need to make it to where it's impossible to ignore me or dismiss me. So I need to step it up. I need to make myself out there more. Because at this point in time, everybody is being overshadowed by one person. And it's not because the people who are being overshadowed are doing anything any less. It's because the biggest fish is taking it all, I should say. And I know I keep talking like this. I've been drinking and I don't want any infighting. And I'm talking in code. I'm talking vaguely because I don't want my drunk ass to start anything. But there's quite a handful of us, like myself, that are based goth influencers. It's not just one person. There are a handful of us. There really is. And I'm not going to pretend that it's just one person because it's not true. It would erase all of my work. It would diminish everything that I've done. And I work hard for this mission and for all of you. And I refuse to be swept under the rug. I refuse to be ignored. I absolutely refuse to be ignored. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I will not be ignored. I won't. I work too damn hard for it. I work way too damn hard for it. I've been at it way too long for it. So, yeah. Cheers to. I'm going to. Cheers to LG's gonna work her ass off, and LG will not be ignored in 2026. I will make sure that happens. As God is my witness, I will not be ignored. Cheers to that. Right? I'm too petty. I'm very petty, but I know this is going to be seen anyway. Not seen by anybody who has issues with it. But anyway, I'm going to plug it again. The amazing Brian Grofner will be joining me on Friday for the Alternative Sovereign. The second time, but breaking in the new year for the first stream of the year, the first guest of the year. Brian is a good friend of mine, and I'm excited to have him on again. So yeah, don't miss that. Plugging that again. Let's see. Why I'm checking my X notifications. You hear me out right now? You guys me right now? Yeah, basically. I know that's you're a Linkin Park fanboy. I know. But yeah, basically, I'm not going to be ignored in 2026. I've worked too hard, and I put myself out there. I do. And I like to support other creators. And if I have to take a step back from doing so to make sure I can either focus on myself or to do what I need to do and do my own work instead of helping prop up others just so I have more time and room to do my own work, I'm going to do it. Now, I'm not going to quit supporting other creators in my field. I say field as in like the people, like the other the other bass goth creators. I'm not going to not support them, like I'm going to continue to support other creators. That's what the best thing to do is. That's the right thing to do. But I'm not going to go out of my way to support people who will not support others back, who are selective with supporting others back. Now, I'm not saying that I expect parades, expect name drops. No. But I do expect to be acknowledged as being part of the movement, as I have been. So yeah, I feel like my role in this whole movement is, I don't know. I'm not going to overrun my mouth because I really don't want drama. I don't want infighting. Y'all know I'm friendly. I'm a friendly person. I like peace. I like to be friends. I'm a very kind person. And I say that, yes, I know I'm kind because I end my streams with always lead with kindness unless they don't deserve it. So, LG, you just need to be the queen that you are and stop fucking with these clowns. Yeah, that's exactly right. I will support others who support back. I will not go out of my way. I'm not saying I'm not supporting, but I'm not going to go out of my way to support people who refuse to support others back. That's it. Especially as much as I have gone out of my way to support. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm not going to let myself get my role get erased in my supporting as being a fan and not as another creator. Because, like, yeah, I'm a fan of people, but I'm also a creator in this thing. I'm also a part of this. And like my effort and work, like, is not going to be ignored. I know that I've had impact, and my impact is not going to be ignored or swept under the rug just because I don't have hundreds of thousands of followers on YouTube. You know, I still have quite a following, and I'm not unknown. I know that I'm not unknown. Now, I'm not inflating or conflating myself. I actually always like deflate myself, but it's getting to the point where I either let my humility end everything that I've done by continuing to stay humble, or suck it up and realize that I have had and do have impact on stuff because I do work my ass off to the best of my ability for this whole movement. So tell Gizmo we say hi. You know, you missed him. I brought him on stream. I brought Gizmo on stream. Thank you. I you know, you're a total sweetheart too. I feel very empathetic towards anyone. I hate it when I accidentally hurt other people. You know, I don't think that what I'm going off about is because my feelings got hurt recently. But I don't think that they were malicious, and I don't think they think that it was on purpose. So it's just me like talking out my ass right now with alcohol about being hurt. I really I don't think it was malicious or on purpose. I like to believe that because I like to believe the best in other people, but I still am not going to go out of my way to support people who will not support back. Anyway, I gotta pee again. So I'll be right back. You know, when you break the seal, like, I'm sorry, but it's gonna take me a minute because I also like have a bodysuit and like I got fishnets on. I'll show you the fit again. Let me show you the fit before I go pee again. It's a lot to try to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I suffer for fashion. If I had more alcohol, I'd say we could play a drinking game, but I really don't have much. All I have left is this, oh shit. So all I have left. Ah, you're so sweet, Z. Or how do the Koreans do? Heart. Although mine's a spiky heart. But the white powder. You should not be doing white powder. It's not good for you. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should wear this still. Because it's 2026 now, bitches. It's 2026. Let's be festive. Let's get festive. I think this is probably the longest stream I've done. Besides the election night stream. Election night stream, that was on Roma. That was a stream I did with Roma. I quit Roma. It was very conflicting to work with Roma and my own schedule. So I'm still solo. I'm all solo. I did try to work with Roma, great team, but I just didn't have the time. Yeah. I don't know why I'm checking. I'm checking my X notifications on while I'm streaming. That's dumb. I shouldn't do that. 24-hour stream. No, I could not do a 24-hour stream. I don't have the ability. I have too many responsibilities to do a 12-hour or 24-hour stream. I can't even do it okay, I could probably stream all night, but I can't, I'd be sacrificing sleep if so. So yeah. I kind of want to chug this, the rest of this drink, but it's once I do, that's all the drink that I have. And I keep caressing this thing. I need to stop. But yeah, if you missed Gizmo, watch the replay. Sleep is important. I know sleep is important. But okay, so I have ADHD. It's I'll be sleepy and tired all day, but once nighttime hits, it's I'm fast as fuck, boy. So do it college style. Boy, you could not have kept up with me when I was in college. I used to carry around a 12-pack of beer bottles. I called it my teddy bear. 12-pack to myself. Occasionally, I would let someone have one if they were a good friend. But I had a 12-pack of beer bottles to myself. I called it my teddy bear. Yes, it was Bud Light. I don't drink Bud Light anymore, though. But yeah, I'm not sure if you could have kept up with me during my college days. Now, I don't drink much anymore because, alcohol can make you fat. I actually gained a lot of weight. I actually had a bout of alcoholism at one point in my life where I was drinking at least one bottle of wine a night. Yeah, and I gained a lot of weight that way. And I don't want to do that again. So I don't drink very often. I've drank recently because it was the last Alternative Sovereign stream of the year. And today is New Year's. So I'm drinking. Otherwise, I only drink at concerts. So I was a good Bud Ice drinker when I was in the military. Bud Ice isn't bad. See, I've always been a fan of Budweiser. And when I was living in Japan, they had a beer, which was it? Asahi? Asahi is very similar to Budweiser and Bud Light. I really liked Asahi when I lived in Japan. I used to drink Asahi. That was my Japanese beer of choice, was Asahi. Yeah. And they have it in little cans. They have it in big cans. The Japanese, apparently, they really like to drink. They have something called haichus, and it's you can drink them down so fast because they don't taste like they're potent, but they're so potent. And they have also, I think they're called highballs, which is basically just like a whiskey drink in a can. Like you can buy this whiskey drink in a can at like 7-Eleven. And like I got so fucked up one day drinking highballs. I was like, like I didn't think it was anything, but it was just like whiskey. But one night, when I was living in Japan, I went out with some girls. We went out, had some like margaritas. Yeah, margaritas in Japan. We had some margaritas, and then we went to another place and had some other like mixed drinks. And then a couple of us went to 7-Eleven, and I speak Japanese, but I speak it like conversationally. And for some reason, when I'm drinking, I can speak Japanese better. And I was standing in front of a 7-Eleven, because you can do this in Japan. I was standing in front of 7-Eleven drinking a Chuhai, and it was like, I don't know, strawberry Chuhai, but it was one of those, I'm not sure if it was made by Asahi or Kirin. I think it was Kirin. I think it's a Kirin Chuhai, because I think those are the most common, because like they just taste like juice almost. I was drinking that, and I was talking to some Japanese guy who was just curious because there was like a gaijin in front of like 7-Eleven. Gaijin is like a foreigner. It's like a gaijin just drinking in front of 7-Eleven. And we're talking Japanese. I was like, watashi wa shushin, like America, kedo karajo wa New York shushin desu. Like I was telling him my friend was from New York because she was from New York. And I was like, I'm from America. My friend is from New York. He's like, oh, New York. Sugoi. I was like, hi, sugoi. Yeah, I'm speaking Japanese now. But I was like, 日本が好きです。めっちゃ好きです。好きです。日本はめっちゃ素晴らしいです。けど、これ飲みます。I forgot what I was saying, but I was just like, yeah, 私はアメリカ出身です。But yeah, I was just talking to this guy in front of 7-Eleven, just piss ass drunk, drinking Chuhai, and by the time after I got home, I was blacked out. Like, the drinks in Japan are nothing to play with. Like, they are like strong. If you ever go to Japan, like those drinks will kick your ass. Like those drinks are made for like the salary man who is like stressed out, working all the time, and just to let loose and just have this big ass strong drink. It's like a tall boy, and it was like, I think I want to say there were 13% alcohol. I'm gonna look this up. Hang on. All right, did I say they were Kirin, Chuhai? Yes, they were Kirin. Okay, yeah, they were called Kirin Strong, and they were 9%. And they had, the Kirins are the strong ones that say strong on them. And they're 9%, sometimes 7%. What? I think it was the Kirins that I drink most of. Here, let me share. Let me share the screen so you can get an idea of if you ever go to Japan, what to look for. Okay. Where is it? Okay, right here. Okay, so these are what's called Chuhais. And they're flavored, like there's lemon, peach, grape, like there are all these flavors. And they go down so easily, but they're so potent. Like there's grapefruit, and they're called strong because they're strong, but they go down so easily. You can easily just like drink one down like you're drinking a soda down, but then they will kick your ass. But yeah, see like right here, there's a grapefruit one that's like strong. 9%. So imagine trying to put down like 9% beers that are just like, that go down easily, that taste just good like fruit. and then they just flat out kick your ass. I didn't have the straw. That's only 4%, but I didn't have the strawberry one. I have had the. Which ones have I had? I had the peach. I've had the peach, and I think I've had the lime and the lemon. But yeah, those are so good. Yeah, they're made by Kirin. Kirin also makes beer, I believe. They make a lot of stuff. Kirin makes a lot of stuff. I'm not sure if the Nodogoshi. I don't know what Nodogoshi is. Hyoketsu strong lemon chuhai. Okay, so it's just a chuhai. Yes, I read Japanese too. Zero. Kirin chuhai zero. Oh, I guess no sugar then. Yeah, so it's right here. Like, this is kind of like what it looks like when you go to, like, I guess 7-Eleven or even a Don Quixote, which is a really awesome store. If you go to Japan, go to Don Q. This strong zero and all these flavors, usually just like a bunch of fruit flavors. They're really good, and they will kick your ass. Like, absolutely kick your ass. But yeah, I might have had the strawberry one. I don't know. The strawberry is like one of my favorite flavors, so I may have. But if you ever go to Japan, definitely try the Kirin Strong, but be prepared. Don't overdrink it because it will kick your ass. Like this picture right here, Strong Zero, 9%. Like, and it seems like it's just 9%. Like these, the buzz balls that I'm drinking are 15%. But the thing is that these go down so easily and so quickly because like they don't taste like they're like super strong. They don't. Like they're somewhat of a strong taste, but they go down so smooth. And even at 9%, if you put down something like that really fast because it goes down so smooth, it's gonna creep up and kick your ass. So yeah. Drinking in Japan is a whole another ball game. Like, I thought that, just being a college student was wild. No, these salary men in Japan, like, they have drinks. Like, they have them now in the States, but they have drinks, like little small bottle drinks that you're supposed to drink before drinking, because their culture there, like after work, if you go out with your bosses, like you're supposed to say yes, that you go out with your bosses, and you're supposed to keep up drinking with them. And like you go out like with your superiors to, I guess it's supposed to show some sort of like that you're with the team and everything. And sometimes they overdo it with the drinking. So like you have to kind of get used to being able to get shit faced. And that's just the culture. That's just the culture there. So their drinks are strong. They have drinks that are supposed to prevent hangovers that you're supposed to drink before drinking. So like if you're a salary man, you could just kind of like go into a 7-Eleven and get this drink, like shoot it down and then go out with your bosses, or at least or have one on hand beforehand. I challenge Japan to a drink off. I can do it. I will be samurai, eventually a daimyo. Here's the thing. People severely underestimate Japan when it comes to alcohol. Like, people see like, oh, the Irish are big drunks and like they're big drinkers and such, the Irish and the Germans and such, but people don't think about the Japanese. Like, really, you don't think about the Japanese. The Japanese can really put away some booze, and they really have some pretty strong, crazy booze. I would really not, like, I'm not saying I wouldn't challenge the Japanese, but I wouldn't dismiss the Japanese when it comes to drinking, because they can put away some stuff, and their drinks are strong and they're good. Like I said, they go down so easily. These strong zeros, these chuhais, go down so easily. It's almost criminal, because then it'll just creep up on you. Like, I remember, like, from that one night I was telling you about, where I was like talking to the Japanese guy about like, where it's from, blah blah blah, from the 7-Eleven, and I had 2 tall boy chew highs after I had like 2 or 3 mixed drinks and a margarita. Okay, and I blacked out, and the next morning I felt like I got punched in the jaw, but apparently my face just hit the toilet seat vomiting. And usually I'm pretty good about holding my liquor, but that's how strong these drinks in Japan are. Like, they are really nothing to play with. I thought that, like, I have Irish heritage and I'm Latina. I was like, yeah, I could take these drinks or whatnot. Like, I've been a lush for so many years. I can definitely take these drinks. But in Japan, like, they step it up. They really step it up. The Japanese drinks are really no joke. So, if you ever visit Japan, I do highly recommend trying them, but be careful. Be very careful, because these things will creep up on you, and then you'll be blacking out, like falling, like passing out over the toilet seat with like a bruised jaw. Because it was like right here. Apparently, like, I was trying to like go over the toilet and throw up, and I went right into the toilet seat and just just passed the fuck out over the toilet seat, and I was just so trashed. So yeah, don't underestimate the Japanese when it comes to alcohol by any means. All right, because their drinks are something else, but they're so good. Like I said, they go down so easily, so they're so good. But get only a couple so you can limit yourself. And those the highballs. Oh, the highballs. Like I said, they're whiskey, and they even taste like whiskey. I've never known any place where I could buy a mixed whiskey drink in a can other than in Japan. And so, yeah, I don't know if like it's a drink that's known internationally, the highball, or if it's just a Japanese thing. But it's a whiskey drink, and it will kick your ass. You're a sweetheart. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. I could use it. I could really use the coffee, because just like, yeah. Oh, and you just bought a coffee too, Z. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't expect to have my own cosmic. I don't expect that, but I appreciate it. Y'all are sweet. I just got the email. I got the email about Z. I haven't. I got highballs and I smoke weed. I have some Delta 8, but I prefer to keep it for whenever I actually have anxiety, because I actually use it medicinally. Like, I actually do use it medicinally for like anxiety. So I try to save it for whenever I have anxiety issues. So I have some. I actually bought some from Amiri King. If you don't follow Amiri King, I highly recommend you do. He's absolutely hilarious. He actually owns like this little store that is like Delta 8 and hemp products. So yeah, he's really, really, really nice guy. You wouldn't think he's a nice guy, because he has this front, like he's a comedian and he's brash and he's obscene and he has no filter, but he's actually a really nice guy. And he has this this business, and I got a Nerds rope from the guy. Haven't tried it yet, because like I said, I use it for medicinal purposes for anxiety. I'm lucky to not have to need it, like the what's it called, like need it for my anxiety. But yeah, Bat bombs. Okay, let me look it up then. I do too, but crossfading caused issues last time. Okay, so let me look up bat bombs. Let's see. I still have this window open where I was looking at the two highs. Oh, actual bat bombs. So Goths played a part in World War II. Although I'm more of the Raven kind and not the bat kind. But still, it's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know if Z was here when I showed my outfit. My outfit's so cute. Look, okay. I'm gonna show the outfit again because it's just, I love it. Watch. Fashionista in the house. Actually, the guy at Costco complimented my outfit. But see, here's the thing. Whenever I was fat, I couldn't wear all the cute stuff. Now that I've lost weight, I'm gonna wear the cute stuff. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna like go out looking like a dime 99 because I can now. So you know, people say you're overdressed. I don't give a fuck if I'm overdressed. I can wear what I want to wear now. Like, I don't wear like midriff showing stuff because I do have a belly still, and I'm very insecure about that. But like this, I'm gonna wear it. Wear what I want. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I see. Ravenclaw superiority. Yeah, boy. Yeah, I thought about playing some Hogwarts Legacy tonight on stream, but the thing is, it seemed like it was so laggy last night. I think I needed to find a way to, like, I forgot who was saying it, like, to feed a LAN cable through the wall so I can plug it directly into the LAN. That way it's not as laggy, because it was so laggy because I'm on Wi-Fi. If anybody knows any solutions to that, because my internet router and modem are upstairs and I stream downstairs. Anybody have any solutions for that? Let me know. I'm open to getting that fixed. That way, like, I can stream my game and it's not so laggy. Thank you. I really like fashion. I do. I love fashion, and I love to wear fashion now that I can. Yes, thank you. I really like it. I wanted to look nice the last day of the year because, like, I don't always dress to the nines. A lot of times I'm just like wearing a band t-shirt and leggings. But it's the last day of the year and the first day of the year now. So why not? You know? Like, you only live once. Why, like, you know, always look slummy? Dress up. Like, feel good about yourself. Like, look nice. Wear the thing. Just wear the thing. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Latinos are just fashionable. Yeah, a lot of us are. A lot of us are. Not all. My family is. My sister is a former Hooters model. And my mom is very high maintenance. So, in my family, we are. We're fashionable. We're the telenovela Latinas. Yeah, we're telenovela Latinas. I'm not trying to say egotistically because we're pretty. I'm not showing my mom and my sister because privacy. But we're telenovela Latinas. Gotta enjoy life. Yes, exactly. You gotta enjoy life while you can. You only live once. You know, they say that was like a cheesy YOLO, but it's true. You only live once. Like, don't, like, my thing is I want to, like, whenever I'm on my deathbed, I want to live with as little regrets as possible. So I don't want to be like, I wish I wore that thing. I wish I got to dress up like that. Because, you know, I've always been on the dark side, even through my normie phase. Like I said, it's like I didn't have a goth phase. I had a normie phase. Even in my normie phase, like I was still very guarded in what I wore. And because I was a bigger girl. And, you know, whenever I decided to stop being the normie phase, it was just like very plain still, like all black and goth, but not very fashionable, not very fashion forward. So when I lost the weight, I was like, you know what? I've lost weight before and I didn't wear the things that I really thought were beautiful. So this time, because like when I lost weight, I was still in my normie phase the first time. So I lost weight this time. I was like, you know what? I am going to wear what I think is beautiful. And I'm absolutely obsessed with black lace. And now I wear a ton of black lace now. I couldn't really wear much of it before I lost weight. Like I had some stuff, but like the cuter stuff is like for smaller people. So LG, seriously, get some sleep. Yeah, I know I should, but I have to finish this drink first. I still have some left. See? I gotta finish that. And then I'll like wash my face and get my jammies on and stuff. I'd suggest power line adapters, but you have to get the higher end ones to avoid somewhat of a bottleneck with lag. Yeah. Like, I did buy something. Apparently, it's supposed to help, like, an Ethernet thing through the wall plug or something. I got one, and I ended up returning it. I forgot why. But, yeah, apparently it was, like, a thing where like you plug into like your outlet, and as long as it's along the outlet that your internet's connected to, it'll go through it or something, and then you can connect it, and then it's like a Ethernet. But I forgot like how I found that or what I how I got a hold of that to get another one that said I returned the first one. Happy New Year. Thank you for coming in. I know it's like 1:22. And it's like it's 1:22. I should like pack up and go to bed like Z was saying. But I also a part of me is like, I want to tattoo myself, but it's like I know I've been drinking, so I shouldn't tattoo myself. That wouldn't be a good idea. I don't care what anyone says, you're up there with Selma Hayek and Amy Lee as far as let's go. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. That's so sweet. Like I hold them in such high regard, especially Amy Lee. Yeah, she's been an idol of mine since forever. Thank you. That's really sweet. I appreciate that. Don't drink and tattoo. I know. I'm not. Although part of me is like, maybe I should just do like the smallest little, like maybe a heart or a star. Just be like, it's a memory of when I got drunk on stream and tattooed myself with y'all. Because I still have the. I don't know who was here when I did this one. Whenever I was like, I'm gonna tattoo myself, and then like I was out of paper, so I couldn't print out what I wanted to actually do that night. So I did what I had on hand, and I did this little heart. So I still have that. I did that on stream. So part of me is like, maybe I should do something small like that. But see, that actually filled a spot because the way the raven tail went, it kind of went like almost triangularly, and like there's this little spot, so it fit perfectly right there. So yeah. Yes, I'm still live, Denari. I'm still here. I'm still drinking. I'm a little drunky, a little bit, just smudgkin drunky. Ever heard of Call Me Kevin? Completely random. I have not heard of Call Me Kevin. No. I have heard of the Unsubscribed podcast, and they are in my town. Hey, new what's it called? New homework for everybody. get the Unsubscribed podcast to invite me on, because I'm in the same town. I could even be a regular guest because I'm in the same town as the Unsubscribed podcast, which is just San Antonio. I'm in San Antonio. I'm not going to tell you where in San Antonio because I could be in the city, I could be out of the city, but I'm in San Antonio area. And the Unsubscribed podcast is in San Antonio. So, homework. Get me invited in 2026 to be on the Unsubscribed podcast, because I'm in the same town. I would be an easy guest for them because I live here. They don't have to fly me in. They don't have to worry about me having to drive in. I live here. I'm here. So yeah, it would be great to go on the Unsubscribed, especially to meet like Brandon Herrera, because like I totally want to vote for him. LOL, done starting X Twitter posting campaign. Yeah, that would be cool, because, and you can tell them I'm in the same city, so it's like such an easy like guest invite. It's they don't have to fly me in. They don't have to worry about any kind of travel, really. Like, I'm in the same city. Like, I can even appear like multiple times if they just needed like a guest. Like, I can go on Unsubscribe and talk about shit. It's just, I'm here. Like, it's like, hello guys. Like, hello Unsubscribed podcast. Back door right here. And I say that because like Brandon Herrera, I would totally vote for that guy. Like, I think he's running again. If he's running again, I'm going to vote for him. Like, a lot of the views are lying with him. And I totally, like, what was it? What was it? Like, Trump endorsed somebody, and I was like, no, I endorsed Brandon Herrera. And he's, like, on the Unsubscribed podcast. So, it'd be cool to just, like, meet somebody that I'm going to vote for, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Homework for my friends. Lobby the Unsubscribed podcast to invite me on, since I'm in the same town. Yeah. But I want to go on episode where Brandon Herrera's there, so I can be like, I want to vote for you. Just like I say, like, I've met somebody I've voted for. I've never really met somebody I've voted for. Like, at least in like a sort of like big election kind of thing, you know? But I think I am his district because we kind of live in the same town. So I'm assuming that his district is his town. So I will be voting for him whenever that comes up. So yeah. Yeah, let's new campaign. Let's get LG on Unsubscribe. Met a congressman last week. Who did you meet? I want to meet Massey, of course. And oh, so you know how Cousin Eddie on X bought Thomas Massey a calendar, and yes, I'm still getting him out. I am still getting him out. I'm sorry. I'm throwing in a 5x7 signed photo because I know it's taking me a while to get them out. I did send out Thomas Massey's, and I checked the tracking, and Thomas Massey is a proud owner. I don't know if he's really proud of it or not, but he's an owner of the 2026 Libertarian Goth Pinup calendar. So yeah. Oh, you met Lily Tang Williams. She is so sweet. I've talked to her on the phone a few times. I did a little bit of work for her, like helping set up her shop, and I sold some shirts that the money went to her campaign. So like, she's just so sweet. Like, I fully support her. We need more immigrants like her that come here and understand that the freedoms this country has to offer. And I say it has to offer because a lot of things are kind of being, taken from us. The freedoms this country has to offer are freedoms that are just not, absolutely not apparent or existing in other countries. So like I love Lily Taylor Williams. She's absolutely the sweetest, and I really hope her the best. I really hope she eventually wins. I don't like that people dismiss her sometimes because she's Chinese and she speaks with an accent. Sometimes people just kind of tune that out. And I say that, I'm not trying to say that as like any kind of baiting thing, but my mother has an accent, and I know people sometimes dismiss people with foreign accents. They just do. Like, it's just kind of like you almost tune it out. I know that for a fact. So I really hope she does win, that people will take her seriously, because she knows what it's like to live in a communist nation. She's from China, so she knows what it's like to have like the freedoms or not have the freedoms. I think Lily was the one that said government are going to give up their guns yet if not. Yeah, she's the one that went up against David Hogg. Hope everyone's having a good New Year's Eve / New Year's. I am. I'm on my third buzzball, so it's been great. Proud owner of the LG calendar. Thank you. I have sent like a chunk of the signed ones off. I haven't sent all the signed ones off yet. I'm still working on those. It just was kind of hard when like I'm the only person that does everything. And I still have like life I have to deal with. But they're all getting out, and I'm throwing in the extra signed photo because I know they're taking a while. So it's like they're getting a signed calendar and they're getting a 5x7, not like a bigger. It's basically bigger than last year's signed photo. So getting a 5x7 signed photo along with the calendar, because I know it's taking a while because I'm the only one like doing everything, which is fine. Like I'm totally self-made. So like I get it, but it still means that it just takes a lot more time because I have a life too, So trying to get all this stuff. But thank you for owning a calendar. I appreciate you. Speaking of, I should take, now that 2025 is gone, I should take down the 2025 calendar, because it was $5 off the rest of the year. Now the year is gone. Now it's 2026. So yeah, I should take it down. But in some ways, I like last year's calendar better. But in some ways, I kind of like this year's calendar better. I don't know which one I like better. If anybody has both of them, you tell me which one you think is better. But I don't know. I think I had more time with the first calendar than I had the second calendar. So, yeah. Ugh. I don't like that green apple. They might be good for different reasons. Well, as long as gooning is not one of them, but I'm sure that's one of them. Like somebody said to me, like, somebody has gooned to your calendar. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sure they have, but I don't think about it. And I try not to think about it. And that gets me through the day, because the thing is that once the calendar is in your possession, I don't care what you do with it. I don't want to know. So, yeah, but I know what the possibilities are, and I know I don't want to know what is being done. Although they are pinups, they're not pornography in any way, shape, or form. Pinup is very classy, and pinup is artistic, and I will only do pinup because it's classy and artistic. I will never do anything like OnlyFans or anything nude because that is not classy and artistic, and I prefer to be a classy and artistic woman, if anything. So I think these are a bit tamer than last year's. Yeah, in some ways. Yeah, in some ways. Yeah, because I think last year's it was all I went full body for everything because I didn't think that I could do anything like waist up, like my face. I was trying to put all the focus on the whole package. So this year, like there's somewhere like my face and like up is like I actually wore this in the calendar, not with the harness, but this right here. I wore this in the calendar, and I did more than just like full body focus in this year's calendar than last year's calendar. But hopefully for 2027, because there will be a 2027, I'd be stupid to not continue it. Like these calendars are quite successful. And I'm very thrilled and shocked that they're as successful as they are. I will do a 2027 for sure. That's going to happen. Yeah. Bowsette's ooh la la. Yeah, I think there was a lot of good reception with doing some sort of costume or cosplay, especially for October. So I think I'm going to do that again for October for next year, or this year, really. Or no, it would be next year for next year's calendar, but taking pictures this year. So Bowsette was this past year. So I need to figure out, what a calendar with you and it's simple. You think higher of me than I think of myself, and you're a real one for that. But my feet are still like planted in the ground. Like I still have like this disbelief that people want to see any photos of me in anything, especially in the calendar. But I'm very thankful that they sell, like even selling like one or two, I'm just like, wow, like people like actually want. So yeah, you definitely think higher of me than I think of myself. Because I still look at myself and I don't see much. Like I know I'm not ugly like here, but like especially compared to the Kagis. The Kagis are usually like ugly. But yeah. Oh, thank you. Y'all are so good for my self-esteem, I swear. Meanwhile, I was trying to get people to buy 3 of each. You're so nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't want this to turn into just like a compliment fest. I'm too shy and bashful for that. All right, let's change the subject. Because I don't want to. All right. Anyway, I gotta finish my drink. I'm starting to get drunker now, I feel like, because this is just because whenever I drank the last 2 buzz balls, they were diluted with a Monster, and this is just a straight buzz ball. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I see the coffees. Thank you for the coffees. I appreciate it. Z sent me some coffees. I do use it for coffee. I really do use it for coffee. I'm such a coffee fiend. Down the hatch, yeah. All right, so this is what I have left. is a sour apple buzzball. This is kind of a cool, like, little thing. It's kind of see-through. It's cute. Although I prefer the pina colada because I'm kind of a pina colada fiend. Because I'm weird like that. Yeah. All right, so chug it. Z's telling me to down the hatch and chug it. You're being a bad. Yes, LG's a little drunky. Happy New Year, y'all. I hope y'all have a really happy, safe, and fun New Year. And just don't forget to bully your politicians daily. Don't forget to bully the politicians. They deserve it. Except Thomas Massie. He's not a politician. He's a good man. So he's the most consistent one. He hasn't taken any IPAC money. Rand Paul actually has taken IPAC money. Not a lot. He probably took it maybe at the beginning of his career, I'm assuming. But he hasn't taken much of anything. So I'm scared to chug this, y'all. It's just so, like, strong. Bully Cup Chair Kier. I always bully Cup Chair Kier, and I've already started bullying Cup Chair Kier. I bully walls. You know, there was this video I saw on X. Somebody made this AI video. It was Fat JD and Trump. No, Fat JD and Elon Musk taking Waltz on some sort of, like, crazy adventures, and they were putting him on this giant tampon. It was so funny because, you know, tampon Tim. I love and I hate the internet at the same time, but I think it's like it's a love-hate relationship that goes more into, like, love and admiration, but it's also some things the internet that I'm just kind of like, oh, I just hate that. All right. I shouldn't be yawning. I just downed a monster. All right. Let's try to chug this. All right. All right. If you're drinking a drink, drink one with me. Oh no, you're out of alcohol. You had a lot. You sent me a picture how much you had. Good gracious. The internet is both best. Yeah, that's true. That's for damn true. Okay, it's showing that I have 421 people watching. It's across 3 different platforms. Three different platforms. 1, 2, 3. Is that German? That's very German of me, isn't it? 3 different platforms. X, YouTube, and Rumble. It says 421, but I don't have 421 people in the chat. It'd be cool if everybody in the chat said what platform they're on, because I can see every single platform, but they're all in the same chat. So I'll see, like, people on YouTube chatting, and then people's X comments, and they just kind of come in, like, in order. So now 424 people watching. If you just drop a comment and just say what platform you're on, be cool. If you're really out there, like, just, you don't have to say much, have to, like, converse much. I just want to know, like, where most of these views are coming from, because it says 424 viewers. I want to know if we're getting more views on YouTube, if we're getting more on X. I'm assuming X. I see Cliff is from Rumble. But yeah, a lot of these comments that I see are on YouTube. Anyway, all right. Yes, it's me stalling to down this. Like, all right. Sour green apple buzzball. This is like the rest of it. It's maybe maybe half or a little less than half of it left. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this, but I'm gonna. Okay. Okay. I smell it, and it smells like bad college decisions. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. I guess it's all the motivation I need. All right. Cheers to 2026. We're taking it back from the fucking coggies. Ugh. 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 Okay. That was the rest of it. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. In happier news, in the morning, I will be putting on some black-eyed peas with some spinach and bacon and ham for my New Year's good luck meal. I'm looking forward to that because I'm a big fan of black-eyed peas. I was raised in the South. We eat black-eyed peas. You know what kind of tastes like? It's almost like a green apple Jolly Rancher. Now for the queen phase to begin. You know, I need to find my crown. I have this cute black crown that has like these blue jewels in it. I'm not trying to take over anybody. Just claim my rightful spot. Of course, it's going to be all about that boom boom pow. Dionysus has blessed you. Well, let's hope so. If you were in here when I went on my little speech and tirade, my alcohol tirade, in 2026, I'm going to be working harder. I'm going to make it to where I can't be ignored for what I do. Because I feel like at this point in time, it's almost being made that there's only one person who's doing everything when that's not the truth. And it's really hurtful that one person is taking credit for the entire movement. And yeah, because I've been doing this for years. Before the person taking credit was doing this mission. So I'm backing off a bit, which I don't like to do because I like to support other creators. But if the creators are not supporting back, then I am going to focus on myself. Simple as that. Thank you. I didn't know what to do. It's not like I have a huge ass room to do a whole setup like some people do. Like other streamers and stuff have a whole room to just stream with. I don't have. I am in a room, but it's not like I have like a big room to do all that. So I just kind of have to like set up, and like I got this. I was going to take it down to show you. I got this from Michaels, and it's I don't know if you can see it. It's actually skeletons dancing. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I got it. I have to show you my Michaels fights. Look how beautiful that is. That's what's on here. That is beautiful. And then it's got this like ornate frame. I absolutely love Michaels. Okay, bring that back up. Okay, and this right here, I put the flowers on it because I bought the flowers and I didn't know what to do with them. I hope I don't disconnect it. Oh no, one flower fell. And look how beautiful this is. Like in the light, you can kind of see in the velvet design in there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, I'm in love with it. It's got like almost like a damask sort of look on this in this velvet and the skull and these frames. Like, I want to cover myself in this kind of art. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, and then this is in the shape of a coffin. I put the other flower back. But yeah, I got the flowers for like the calendar, and I didn't know how I was going to do with them, and I ended up not using them or using the pictures that I took with them. So I just kind of put them here because they're like really dark red, super dark purple, and some black roses, and they're just gorgeous. So I couldn't just like toss them aside after not using them. I just keep them. This is so beautiful. Velvet reminds me of a couple days after I clean up my beard lines. Yeah. If you have high testosterone level and like your facial hair grows back quickly, then yeah, I guess so. It's beautiful, LG. Thank you. I know Michaels has like the most beautiful stuff. This though, this little skeleton angel, I got this from HEB, and he still doesn't have a name yet. And I know it's a he because of the pelvis, but he doesn't have a name. I should like put a poll on what to name him, but he has like, oh shit, oh no. Hang on. This is why I shouldn't take things down, especially when drunk. Anyway, so this guy, I thought he was so cool. He was with the Halloween decor in HEB, and I was like, that is just beautiful. Like, how can you just do that for Halloween? That is just, he's a skeleton and he's got wings. Gorgeous. Look at him. He can't just be decored that you only put up like once a year. And yes, it's a guy. You see the angle of the pelvis. That's a guy. So I still don't know what to name him. He's not really posable. Like, you can't really move his arms or anything. His legs kind of dangle. So that's it. So yeah, I don't know. He still doesn't have a name yet. But maybe just like something stereotypically Tim Burton, like Victor or something. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll call him Victor. I don't know. Dangling Dale. That's funny. He kind of looks like the in utero cover. That's funny. Wow, it's almost 2 o'clock. I probably should cut this off and go to bed, drinky drunk. Of course, I'll be laying in bed on X, like always. But I probably should cut the stream off here. It's been such a fun time. I don't want to cut it off. Yes, I'm drinky drunk, but I have had so much fun with all of you, and I really appreciate every single one of you just for your support. I never thought that when I started my account years ago that I would be where I'm at now. I never expected that. But all of you are just all so amazing and supportive, and I owe y'all so much. And I'm going to keep bullying politicians for you, and keep telling the government to go fuck itself for you, because the government can go fuck itself. Um, yeah, I just I don't want to get like super emotional, but I'm very thankful for everything, um, for all my supporters in 2025. My account has just absolutely taken off, um, and I'm hoping that 2026 brings more, uh, and that I make myself impossible to ignore. Because I'm not saying I deserve it, but I'm saying I've worked for it. Yeah. Simple as. Simple as. Um, but I do apologize for any kind of drunk, vague chatting. I don't mean it maliciously. If you're able to, I guess what I'm rambling about, I don't mean it maliciously. I don't want any infighting. I don't want any drama. Feelings have been hurt. But that's just where it's at. Feelings have been hurt. And I'm not the only one either. I'll just put that out there. It's not just me. I'm not the only one who has I guess been affected by dismissal of our efforts. But I apologize for any drunk, non-vague rambling. No, you're still just as a sweetheart. And I absolutely adore each and every one of you for it. Oh, thank you, Denari. I appreciate you. All right. Well, do you want me to show you the outfit one more time before I go? Y'all seem to like the outfit. A Miss Fashionista. Yes? Okay. I'll show you the outfit before I go. And then I'll be off. Like I said, it's not Alternative Sovereign, so I'm not going to be signing off the same. This is just me chilling. All right. Here's the outfit. It's a skirt. And it's like a double split skirt, so okay. Thank you all again for joining me for New Year's. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you all have a happy and safe New Year's, and I will catch y'all tomorrow. Hopefully we're all not too hungover, but hopefully 2026 will bring great things for us all. And yeah, have a great night.